and gentlemen, and welcome to Deer Creek Football. Tonight you're going to see Game 2 of Deer Creek's 2017 season. Your undefeated Antlers will take on the Santa Fe Wolves. But first, let's take a look back to last week when your Deer Creek Antlers opened their season at Moore High School Football Stadium to take on the South Moore SaberCats. And quite a win it was, Jerry. The Deer Creek Antlers starting off 1-0 at Moore High School Stadium, beating the South Moore SaberCats. Quite a win for Wade Stanley in his Deer Creek debut.
If you'd have drawn it up a month ago and said what would be the perfect opener to a season, it happened last week. It was fantastic. The boys played extremely hard like we thought they were going to, watching them in practice. I mean, the enthusiasm and excitement that they showed last week, it's infectious. I think it's going to be infectious as we see that side over there fill up with blue tonight. I think all the people in Deer Creek land are very excited right now.
Absolutely. So tonight on tap, another 6A1 opponent in the Edmond Santa Fe Wolves. The Edmond Santa Fe Wolves led offensively by a Kanan Hansen. You might recognize the last name Hansen. Big brother Justice Hansen was a former Oklahoma recruit and Oklahoma quarterback, now Justice, I believe, at Arkansas State. But we're really looking forward to taking on the Wolves, another 6A1 perennial winner, Jerry.
Yes, they are. And, you know, the first 3 games of the year aren't district games. So you go out and you play 3 teams to test yourself. I think, you know, I'm sorry, I thought I heard the national anthem playing. My bad.
That's
my
okay.
bad.
That's okay. Nobody's going to have a problem with that.
We're playing 3 6A1 schools, and you know it's difficult. They have more kids, they have bigger kids, they've been around longer. You know, and that's a hard thing to do, but it tests you. You know, and you get to see what you're made of. You get to see what your team's made of. And if you can make it through those 3 games, learn what you need to do, don't get anybody injured, get on to the district play, and you're ready to play.
Yeah, absolutely. Last year's Edmond Santa Fe finishing 8-3. Head coach Kyle White, a former Deer Creek fan, a former Deer Creek assistant under Lance Manning at Deer Creek. And so we're excited about this contest, but let's get back to the Antlers. Last week, we wondered what would develop with the departure of players like Zach Kerstetter. So it was super exciting to see Logan Huselig really develop into a big play receiver.
Wow. You look down the field and, a compliment to both of them. You're like, that's the same guy as last year. I mean, he was making incredible catches. He was running incredible routes. And, some of the passes, you're like, who's Hunter throwing to? And by gosh, he would get up there and he'd catch it. It was crazy.
That's exactly right.
That's somebody that these other teams are going to have to account for, and they're going to have to roll coverage to, which should open up other receivers of ours to be open and to also make the big plays.
Yeah, I think that everybody as a whole was super excited about the performance of Huselig. Another performance that, like I said, I'd heard a lot about my son about this young man, and only a sophomore, but really came out last week, had a touchdown, and had a multiple tackle game. That's Dylan Diaz.
Boy, he's quick, and he's fast to the ball. One of those things is you can't be afraid of contact. If you're not afraid of contact, you initiate the contact, and whether he had the ball or he was tackling the guy with the ball, he came there with a purpose, and really played an excellent game. I'm looking forward to a lot of good stuff from him over the next couple of years.
Absolutely. At only a sophomore, you just got to expect for him to continue to develop. So here comes the Deer Creek Antlers onto the field. You can hear the crowd getting after it a little bit, led there by Davion White. There's Logan Huselig, just as we spoke about, leading the pack.
You can see the confidence in our boys. They're not running out here like, oh no, we're playing a 6A1 school. They're running out going, we're going to beat a 6A1 school again.
Absolutely, and I think they have to come out with that attitude. With any sport, you have to go into it with the mindset of getting the win. And I feel like that's something that Wade Stanley has put into these guys' heads, and they've really latched onto.
Heck, I was looking across the way as our team ran by, and our coaches are over there jumping up on each other and high-fiving each other like they're ready to strap it on and play too. That is just an infectious thing you have. And kids nowadays can tell who really cares for them and who doesn't. Those coaches over there really care for these boys and aren't afraid to put a boot in their tail if they need to as well. You couldn't ask for anything more from the coach.
Yeah, as the season goes on, I'm sure you'll see those bonds between the coaches and the players develop, because there is a lot of new members of the staff, some returning, but a lot of new members on the staff. So I'm sure you're going to see those bonds develop over time. But you can already see in that first week, as we look back to Southmore, and we talked about it in the scrimmage at Norman. We talked about it in the scrimmage, even going clear back to Carl Albert, that first scrimmage. The way they flew around was really uncanny. The fire that they were playing with, let's be honest, in a scrimmage was really uncanny, and it's exciting to see.
It was. I mean, I think everybody there that day driving home from Norman, didn't want to say it out loud or think it out loud, but we were all thinking it going, these guys have a chance. These guys are playing with the passion that they played when they went 2 deep in the playoffs a couple of years ago back in 5A. And that's the passion that you want for your son or your kids, and it's the passion that we need here in Deer Creek.
Yeah. So this is the second 6A1 stadium I've walked into, the second week in a row. And, you walk in and you look at their offensive line warm up, and you look across the field and you see some athletes and you think, all right, this is going to be a tough game. But sure enough, they came out and played fantastically. We're preparing for the kickoff here. Looks like Edmond Santa Fe is going to kick off. Kicking off for Edmond Santa Fe, that's going to be number 91, Miguel Garcia. Back deep to receive for the Deer Creek Antlers, number 10, there he is, Dylan Diaz, and number 4, Davion White. Davion White was just a step away from taking one to the house last week.
Oh, I watched that again the other day, and he was. I mean, there was nothing in front of him but green.
You were yelling at your computer as you watched it, just like you were yelling in the booth that night, I'm sure.
Let's do some more yelling tonight.
Is that number? Well, pardon me, that's Austin Garcia, not Miguel Garcia. Austin Garcia, number 92, Austin Garcia. And there's the kickoff. Davion White's going to field. It's going to go past Davion into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback for Deer Creek.
All right, here we go.
So as the Santa Fe offense comes onto the field, defense comes onto the field, we're going to also look for Hunter Freeze to break the huddle there with the offensive coordinator come out onto the field. We see Huslick, the Deer Creek offensive line, the big men up front, Alex Welch, Hunter Freeze, and of course number 2, the workhorse last week, Lamorris Davis. Quite a few carries for Lamorris last week. Did a great job.
I'm ready for Lamorris to get some holes in through.
Absolutely. So Freeze back in the shotgun, offset back to his left, hands off to Davis.
Get out there.
Breaks it outside, runs into a wall, but then breaks it outside. We've got a flag on the play. Tackled by number 2, Christian Gaines from Edmond. So we've got.
Let's see what the flag is here.
Referees discuss it there a little bit. Personal foul, face mask on the Wolves.
Well, these aren't the same officials we had last week. We just figured that out.
That's good enough for the first down of the evening.
We'll take it.
That's going to be another 1st down and 10 for Deer Creek. It's going to move them all the way up to the 35-yard line. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 Antlers from the 35. You're going to have a single receiver to the top of your screen and twins to the bottom. You've got Davion White at the bottom of your screen. I believe that's Huslick up top, freezing the shotgun, offset back to his left. Fakes the handoff to Davis, keeps the ball around the right side. Brought down by number 50 for the Wolves, Alex Stallings. So it's going to be a short gain, if any. It's going to bring up about 2nd and 9 for the Antlers.
I'm trying to look and see. It looks like Santa Fe has come out in a 3-2-5 defense with 5 defensive backs out there on the field. If number 23 is a defensive back, which should leave us. That's a good umbrella type defense, but there should be seams just outside the tight end down the middle of the field.
So here we go. Single receiver, twins to the bottom. Quick pass to number 34. Breaks a tackle, almost breaks the second tackle. Nice catch by, Logan Stanley.
Logan Stanley's a senior. We saw him a lot on defense last week, and it looks like we're using him on the offensive side of the ball too. Hey, you know, these guys can play both ways, and he showed it right there with a good run.
So with Davis and Stanley, a little bit of thunder and lightning. Stanley's obviously, if you're watching on the on the computer, you can see he's probably the thunder of the group.
Yes, sir.
So Freeze is in the shotgun, offset back to his left again. That's Stanley. Here's the snap. Freeze rolls to his left, looks to throw. Oh, Huslick was falling down. Kind of throws his hand up as if he got tripped. I don't think the ref is going to agree with that at this time. That's going to bring up 4th down and about 6, 4th down and 5 or 6. It's going to bring a punter onto the field. Your punter tonight, number 8, Preston Seibel, just as he was last week.
Hunter did throw the ball only where his receiver could get it there, which was a smart play.
Absolutely.
But he did trip over the defensive back's legs. So call it, don't call it, either way.
Absolutely. Back deep to receive for the Edmond Santa Fe Wolves here. That's going to be number 6, Dom Johnson. So let me pronounce that real clear. Dom Johnson. That is not Don Johnson from Miami Vice. That is Dom Johnson. So Seibel awaits the snap, and there it is. Does the little run
Good
around.
kick.
Nice kick by Preston Seibel. It's
Right,
not
cover that.
fielded. Short return by number 6. Short return by number 6, Dom Johnson. Brought down by
It's number 11, Paxton Gary.
Oh, well, fantastic. Paxton Gary, a wideout. Good little special teams tackle there. So it's going to be the first time we see the Edmond Santa Fe Wolves offense on the field. They're going to be led by their quarterback, number 11. Let's make sure that's who we thought it was going to be. No, pardon me, number 17. That is Kanan Hansen. As we mentioned just a few minutes ago, that is Kanan Hansen. Quick out to number 5. That's the gentleman, Nick Sharp. I think he was just named Homecoming King. Nick Sharp was just a few minutes ago, if I saw it correctly. So he's excited to follow up that win with Homecoming King with his first catch of the night.
Dylan Diaz came over there and introduced himself to him.
Absolutely. Hanson in the shotgun, offset back to his left, twins to the bottom, twins to the top. There's the snap. Going to be a whistle on the play and a flag.
Looks like offsides on us.
All right. So that's going to bring up. Yeah, that's going to bring up a first down and 10. That was enough with that pass to the homecoming team. That's going to be good enough for a first down and 10 for the Wolves. Hanson's in the shotgun again. He's got trips to the top and a single receiver to the bottom. Offset back to the right. Quick pass to number 21. That's our first look at number 21, Brandon Caraway. Set of wheels on number 21 there, Brandon Caraway. We're going to have to keep an eye on him.
And what we talked about a while ago, that was Logan Stanley on the tackle. So offense, defense, doesn't both.
He's all over the place. That's going to bring up another first down and 10. Hanson in the shotgun, offset back to his right. There's the quick handoff to number 28. That's going to be a large gain. Handoff to number 28, Mbari Snoddy. Mbari Snoddy.
Time for us to get set. Yeah. Let's get set back here, and let's man up right now. Come on, fellas.
Yeah, they're on quite a run here. Hanson's in the shotgun, offset back to his left again. There's another quick out to number 6. Number 20 on the tackle, Hunter Smith. But they're chunking yards right now. That catch was by number 6, Dom Johnson.
And there's a flag down on the field about the 17-yard line.
See if we can break that momentum here. Push him back just a tad. Looks like we're going to have that.
He walked off 10 yards. It looks like that was a hold right toward the end of where the run was, and so they marked it off where he spotted the foul.
It's going to bring up about first down and about 12. Hanson's in the shotgun, offset back to his right, trips to the top, and a single receiver to the bottom. There's another quick handoff to Mbari Snoddy. Gets a run clear down to about the 13-yard line.
He's had a pretty good year so far, and they played one extra game. They played on what they call week 0 at the first of the year, and so this is their third game, and he's made quite a few highlight tapes already on television.
Yeah, they've got an offensive rhythm going here. Pardon me. Hanson in the shotgun. There's another handoff to Snoddy.
All right, we've had enough of that. There you go, fellas.
Yeah, Deer Creek defense stiffens up there. On the tackle was number 43. Pardon me, Griff Stanley. So Griff Stanley had enough, I think, at that point. They're ready because they were chunking yards there every play. So it's a nice play by Griff Stanley. Kind of try to break that rhythm. It's going to bring up down second down and 8. Pardon me. So Hanson in the shotgun. There's another quick handoff to Snoddy, and that's going to be a Santa Fe touchdown.
Well, they've used that same play several times on that drive. Just that read option, but you know, if I had the choice between handing it to Snoddy or Keelan myself, I'd give it to him as well. They got some pretty good chunk plays with that.
So on to kick the extra point for the Santa Fe Wolves, number 92, Austin Garcia. That brings the score to 6 Santa Fe, 0 Antlers with 8:15 left in the first quarter. There's the snap and there's the kick. Ooh, that wasn't pretty, but it looks like it went in. My goodness. So that brings the score to 7-0. Edmond Santa Fe leads with 8:15 left in the first quarter. As we go on tonight, we want to make sure that we do a couple of things. Last week, we told you about how fortunate we were at Deer Creek to be blessed with the presence of a lady named Parker Cornett. Parker Cornett is affiliated with the McBride Clinic, and the McBride Clinic has basically told us, and we believe them when they say, safety starts with having an athletic trainer. Athletic training provides comprehensive and preventative services and care in these 6 domains of clinical practice prevention, clinical evaluation and diagnosis, immediate care, treatment, rehabilitation, and reconditioning, organization and administration, and professional responsibility. So we just want to send out a big thanks to Parker Cornett for everything that she does and the McBride Clinic does to help keep our boys healthy.
You're here. Very, very good people.
In the kickoff for the Santa Fe Wolves, number 92 again. Just tried the extra point. We'll see if he gets this one in the same manner he did that one. Austin Garcia back deep. Dylan Diaz, and again Davion White. There's the kick. Looks like Diaz is going to field it at about the 3-yard line. He's going to have some room to
Go,
get
Dylan,
ahead
go.
of steam.
Go, Dylan, go.
Go,
baby, go.
He does have some room. He's at the 50. Makes a move
Go, Dylan,
on
go,
Garcia.
Dylan, go, Dylan, go,
Makes
go,
a
go,
move
go,
on
go, go,
Garcia.
go, go, go,
He's
go.
at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown, Deer Creek.
No flags.
We were just talking about Dylan Diaz. He goes 97 yards for a touchdown on that kickoff.
Oh, what an answer that was. I didn't get to see their numbers, but my gosh, there were some incredible blocks on the right-hand side to free him up. Where, I mean, I could have ran through, for 5 yards, but that was incredible. I mean, took it back and outran their whole team to the end zone.
And the kicker had him square in his sights. So on to kick the extra point for the Deer Creek Antlers. That's number 90, Alexi Oldham. But the kicker had him directly in his sights, had the chance to make a play, and Dylan stiff-armed his way through him about the 30-yard line or so and made it for the touchdown. If he doesn't have that strong, solid stiff arm on the kicker, he's a kicker, but hey, he's a big guy. He's not too much smaller than Diaz. He makes the play, makes the stiff arm, and gets the touchdown. Goodness.
You could actually hear him in your mind saying, "Get off me." He just threw him off and said, "I'm gone."
He said, "Get off me," and in his mind he's thinking, I cannot get pushed out of bounds by the kicker. I cannot get pushed out of bounds by the kicker.
I'll tell you what, that was a humongous play right there. What a great answer that was, individually and as a team. Again, the blocks were incredible, and he took it to the house. I mean, that's the way you answer right there. We're back even again. Let's play football.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the drive that Santa Fe put together, it probably took a little bit of wind out of their sails. They're going to stay positive, obviously. They're going to keep playing hard, but it's got to be just a tad disheartening but they put, this basically deflates that momentum that they had going. And so it's good to see. It's good to see Dylan Diaz make a play. It's only game 2, and we've talked about him a lot already. So
it makes us sound smart, doesn't it?
That's exactly right. Or my son.
Yes, exactly.
Dad, you should see this guy.
So here to kick off, number 90, Alexi Oldham for the Deer Creek Antlers. Back deep to receive for the Santa Fe Wolves. Number 6, that's Dom Johnson. I feel like we should just play the man across the knee.
We need to be giving Dylan oxygen over there.
Yes, exactly. High kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the upmen, number 14, Cameron Love.
There you go.
Tackled by a herd of Antlers about the 33-yard line. So that's going to bring up first down and 10 for the Wolves from the 34-yard line. All right. So based on the last defensive series, this is great that the defense gets onto the field and gets to immediately try to turn it around.
Right. Let's go right back. I mean, didn't have much time over there, but hey,
right.
The coaches had some time to regroup, figure out here's what we want to do, and let's do it.
So we've got Hanson back in the shotgun. He's got an offset back to his right. That's Snotty.
There you go, Dylan.
Dylan Diaz trying to rip the ball out along with the number 41 there. Parker Johnson slew a herd of Antlers, if you will. So that's going to bring up second down and about 5. It was a near botched handoff possibly there between Hanson and Snotty. Hanson's going to set up in the shotgun. He's got Snotty offset to his left this time. Linebackers come up.
Get there.
They flush Hanson out of the pocket. Caught by number 6, Dom Johnson. Tackled by number 23, Jacob Johnson, and number 41, Parker Johnson. So it's going to be a pretty sizable game. Hanson showing off that Hanson-like arm, I guess you'd say.
We got there. We flushed him out. We just got to be able to contain those receivers and get him next time.
Absolutely. Hanson in the shotgun, offset back to his left. Quick pass to number 5, Homecoming King Nick Sharp.
Way to hang on there.
Absolutely. Number 20 with the first contact, Hunter Smith brought him down. It's going to bring up, let's see the mark here. It's going to bring up, see where they spot the ball. It's going to bring up a first down and 10. Okay, so there's the spot. It's going to bring up a first down and 10. Hanson's back in the shotgun. He's got trip receivers to the top of your screen, single receiver to the bottom. He's got Snotty offset to his right. There's the handoff again to Snotty. Tackled by number 53 pretty quickly. Number 53, Keegan DeMario. It's going to bring up second down and about 6.
I got tired of that play. We need to stop that thing right there. Come on, fellas.
They're going to have to bring everybody up. Yep. We'll see what kind of adjustments they make defensively. So there's the quick snap, quick pass caught by number 20.
He held on.
Yeah, absolutely. Caught by number 20, Jack Woods. Brought down at about the 18-yard line. It's going to bring up another first down and first down and 10. Hanson back in the shotgun. He's got Snotty offset to his right. Twin receivers to the bottom. One in motion, flag on the play.
Looks like offsides on us. Our guys are raring to go.
Yeah, absolutely. They want the next play to start so they can make a stop. Hanson's back in the shotgun, so it's going to bring up first down and 5. Twin receivers to the bottom and the top. Snotty's offset to his right. Brings Dom Johnson in motion. Fakes the handoff.
No,
there
nice
you go.
Play. Get him. Hold
there
on,
you
Griff.
go. Griff Stanley had him in the backfield.
Yeah.
There we go. Tackled for a loss. That's what we like to see. Mbari Snotty is brought down for a loss by Dylan Diaz and number 29, Dylan Beers. A couple of Dylans on the tackle there.
Griff did a great job. He had a guy draped all over him trying to block him, grabbed his leg and held him up just enough to get for the rest of the team to get there. That running to the ball that we've talked about so much these first 2 weeks is really paying off right here.
It was surprising to me that Snotty was able to pull his leg out of that. So we've got twin receivers to the top and bottom. Hanson in the shotgun, offset back to his right. Back to pass, passes to Snotty.
Get him right there.
Tackled by number 43, Griff Stanley with the diving tackle. Tackles over another player to make that tackle.
That may have been a touchdown-saving tackle. Right
yeah,
there.
Absolutely. Also in on the tackle, number 33, Ben Likes, I believe was in there.
Good job, Ben.
So that's going to bring up third down. So if we could hold him right here, hold him to a field goal, let's go with that. It's going to be 3rd and 6. There's Hanson on the keeper.
Get him.
Dylan has him in his sights.
Get him.
Hanson on the keeper around the left side. No flags on the play. That's going to be good enough for a Santa Fe first down, it appears. So that'll bring up first down and goal from about the 5-yard line for Santa Fe.
Well, we had a couple of shots at him in the backfield.
We really did. So that's going to bring up a timeout. Looks like Santa Fe's called a timeout. They want to chat about it a little bit from the 5-yard line. So as we mentioned earlier, there will be a few things that we try to work in this evening and talk about. One of them, of course, is Parker Cornett. We always want to send our thanks out to her and the Bryan Hospital. The other one, say thanks to Jerry. We're having a great time so far this season. I'm Jamie Shackley again. My partner Jerry Rodman here in the booth. We're having a great time this season. And we couldn't thank you guys more for joining us here at Wolves Stadium in Edmond.
Wolves is the right pronunciation. Wolf
yes.
is the way we say it in Oklahoma. So,
yes.
Either way.
There you go. Absolutely.
I believe they called that timeout. It seemed the quarterback came over and was being attended, while you were talking about Parker, was being attended to by one of their training staff. I believe he may have had a cut on the barn. They were wrapping it up.
I see. Well, the thing that we always will try to do is take a look at the opponent. We'll take a look at their coaching staff. Last week we had for Southmore, we had Leon Johnson, a former NFL running back. We had Corey Collins, a former OU player. This week, Edmond Santa Fe, if you're an OU fan, you might recognize the name Mike Coates, former OU linebacker on their team. So that's going to bring up a first down and goal from about the 5-yard line. That is not Hanson in the shotgun. That is Jorgen Olsen.
Nice. Way to wrap him up.
Yeah, that was not Hanson. Hanson is out. That is number 12, Jorgen Olsen.
There's a flag down.
Hanson comes back in.
Holding
on the offense.
Nice.
Fantastic.
If you happen to be listening to this broadcast and you're here at the game, they are selling the pictures of all of our boys over here right underneath the American flag. Take Two is over here selling the pictures that they took of our boys a couple weeks ago. And so run on down there and get your pictures.
So now it's going to be first and goal from the 14-yard line, which is always nice. Trip receivers to the top of your screen. Single to quick pass by Hanson to number.
Nice play. Nice play.
Yes, and a good no flag there by the ref. Let's give him some kudos. Because a flag-happy ref might have thrown that. Coverage right there by number 20, Hunter Smith, and nice coverage, honestly.
Right on, and good job, line judge. I agree. Receivers, essentially, it doesn't matter. Every play they yell for the flag. Yeah. He was really yelling for it, but it was a great play.
So Hanson in the shotgun, trip receivers to the top of your screen, single to the bottom. Another quick pass to number 20. That's the same play they hit on just a few minutes ago. Pass to number 20, Jack Woods. Was tackled there. Was that number 34 again, Jerry?
I believe so.
Yeah, number 34 again, Logan Stanley on the tackle.
All right, we had several of these. Let's stop them right here.
Absolutely. We had four of these last week. So it's going to be third down and goal. Hanson on the keeper. There's the signal from the ref, so that's going to be a touchdown.
He must have called his way in on that one because we had him.
Yeah, that's going to be a touchdown for Keenan Hanson. It's going to bring the score to 13-0 for the Santa Fe Wolves. Well, they have a mistake on the scoreboard there. They're giving us 7. Oh, well, no, I take that back. I forgot about the kickoff. It's been one of those days so far. So with 3:55 left in the first, it's 13-7. There's the extra point, up and good. Kicked by number 92, Austin Garcia. The Dylan Diaz kickoff return was so fast, I forgot about it.
Our offense, we did about 5 plays, I believe, on that first drive. They've been over there for a long time.
Yes.
I'll take the kickoff return for a touchdown again, but if we don't get that, our offense needs to grind the ball, get down here and score, open up some of our plays, give the defense a little chance to rest, collect themselves. It's a game of adjustments.
Yeah.
And they're running a couple plays, that slant play, and then the handoff to Snotty. We can adjust to that. We can take care of that. Give them a little bit of time to do that. Offense goes down here and scores.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I see where you're coming from in that because the kickoff return, always so exciting. But the one negative about that is it's got to come back out of the field.
They've been out there for a long time. Minus one play. The kickoff return, they've been out there for the last 8 minutes of game time, which is probably the last 30 minutes.
So, a good, long, methodical, plodding drive to a touchdown would be exactly what we want to see. So it's going to be Santa Fe kicking off to number 4, Davion White again, and number 10, Dylan Diaz. Let's see if they kick away from Dylan Diaz this time. On the kickoff again, just kick the extra point. Number 92, Austin Garcia. Checks his men. Here's going to be the kick, and he kicks it short. It's going to be fielded by number 21, Jace Edwards.
That's about the biggest tip of a cap you can make as a team when you don't kick it to somebody.
Yeah.
You'd rather give them great field position than kick it back to the guy who's took it to the house.
Absolutely. And they didn't even kick it away from Diaz and kick it to White. They just said, fine, we'll just give it to him at the 30, and we'll just do this. Because we're not going to kick it back to either one of them because we know they both can run.
Great field position. Let's go right now.
Twin receivers to the bottom of your screen. Single receiver to the top. Freeze is in the shotgun. And low snap. Picks up the ball. It's under pressure. It's going to be brought down for a loss by number 11, Caden Christensen. And number 50, Amari Warhop. What a name, Amari Warhop.
Right.
So that's going to bring up second down and long, second and about 16 for the Antlers. We're going to have Logan Huslig to the bottom of your screen, A.J. Neal in the slot, and Davion White to the top of your screen. Freeze is going to be in the shotgun. He's going to have offset back to his right. He waits the snap, and there it is. Fakes the handoff to Davis. Quick pass to Logan Huslig. There he is. Right out to the 40-yard line. Hops up in a hurry, and he's ready to go again.
Well, we needed that. It's about time to get him involved in this game. So it's time to take this. Let's do that same play right here.
You can tell that fire's there. He caught the ball, got tackled, and hopped up like he was headed out of town. He is ready to go. They wait to signal in from the sidelines. You can see the coaches there signaling in. There's the huddle. They pray. Let's see if they can get a little bit of offensive rhythm here. We've got twin receivers to the top of your screen, a single receiver at the bottom. Freezes in the shotgun with an offset back to his right. Fakes the handoff to Davis again. Rolls to his left.
Go, Hunter,
tucks
go.
it and runs.
Nice.
That's going to be good enough for a first down. We'll take it.
Tough play right there. He got rolled up on at the end, too, and just topped right up.
Yeah. That basically had the look of a horse collar tackle without the horse collar. He rolled right up on the back of his legs.
That's a big play right there. Second down and 16, 17 yards, and we get the first down. Great plays right there.
The way he tucks that ball and runs it, a little reminiscent of Joel Blumenthal, a former Deer Creek quarterback who didn't hesitate to, if he had to tuck it and run, and he could run. Joel Blumenthal.
All right, time for our big boys to start leaning on him. Come on, line, let's go now. Knock him off the ball.
Single receiver to the top of your screen, twins to the bottom. Quick snap, handoffs to
Go,
Davis,
baby.
and he's got room. That's going to be a nice, sizable game. So we've got a little, well, there's a flag. Nabbit. Well, we're going to wait for it's going to be holding on the offense. So they're going to mark that off. We had a little bit of offensive rhythm going. I think we can keep that going here. It certainly looks like with that pass to Hueslick, there's going to be spots in that Wolf defense that they'll be able to pass the ball. So we'll hope that trend will continue for the rest of the evening. It's going to bring up first down and 20. We're going to replay the down. We're going to have a single receiver to the top of your screen. That's Davion White. We'll likely have Hueslick here to the bottom of your screen. We'll have a number 10, Dylan Diaz, in the slot. Freeze is going to line up in the shotgun, and he's going to have an offset back to his right. That's Lamorris Davis. Waits the snap. Quick pass out to Diaz. Bobbles it for just a second. Gets it out to about the 43-yard line. Nice run by Diaz. Nice cut and nice ability to hang on that ball after he bobbled it just a tad.
Good block by Hueslick out there, too. That's trademarks of good teams are receivers blocking for each other, and that was a really good block to get him 7 big yards.
Absolutely. We talked about it last week. Some of the best receivers are receivers that know how to block. So as they await the signal to come in from the sidelines, we'll see if we can kind of keep this momentum going a little bit. It's second down, still 13 yards. We've got twin receivers to the top of your screen and a single receiver to the bottom, Davion White. There's the snap. Freeze looks to pass. Quick pass to Logan Hueslick, who pulls down the ball. Still up. My goodness. And Hueslick again pops up and says to his teammates, let's go. Nice catch by Hueslick.
I'll tell you what, and Hunter just rifled that in there. I mean, on those slant plays, those work, but only if you got a guy strong enough to throw the ball, and he put it between 3 guys right on the money.
Absolutely. We said last week, never let it be said that Freeze won't zip the ball when he has to, and he can. They wait the signal from the sideline. We've got Davion White to the top of your screen, Hueslick at the bottom, and then we've got number 11, Paxton Gary, in the slot. Freeze in the shotgun. Davis offset to his right. There's the catch by Davion White. Cuts it inside. Oh my God. Oh. You won't see that very much. Davion White catches the ball in the middle, gets a solid lick from the homecoming king, number 5, Nick Sharp. Fumbles the ball, but who's there? Paxton Gary to catch the ball out of midair for another 2-yard gain. That's going to bring up a first down and 10 for the Antlers, Jerry.
I believe so. The refs were over here talking. I don't know if they had called a penalty on them or they just were warning them, but moved back the Santa Fe Wolves on their sideline. We saw that rear its ugly head last week on a couple of big plays, one against us, one for us, where they took touchdowns off the board for that, but I guess they're giving warnings tonight.
So we've got second down and 5. Freeze in the shotgun, takes the snap. There's a quick pass again to number 11, Paxton Gary. And okay, so the Deer Creek Antlers have found something that's working for them, obviously.
Quick pass plays. I mean, Hunter's taking the ball, 2 steps, rifle it in there, get with doing that, that will open up the run game for us.
And that's Santa Fe with the timeout. Am I correct there, Jerry?
That's the end of the first quarter.
Oh, pardon me. End of the first quarter. Your score 14-7. Wolves are leading the Antlers.
But not for long.
Has your players' football pictures. If you visit their table at the south side of the field, take a look at those. Also, don't forget the Touchdown Club raffle tonight for your ladies Fitbit Flex 2. You can purchase tickets at the membership table. You can get one ticket for $5, 3 tickets for $10, or 8 tickets for $20. Tickets will be sold through halftime. The drawing will be between the third and fourth quarter. Starting the second quarter, it'll be third and 2.
Okay, it's 3rd down and 2.
Freeze back in the shotgun. Looks to the sideline for a signal. Steps back, got a single receiver to the top, twins to the bottom, and Davis offset to his right. Another quick pass. Oh, my goodness. Davion White's going to want that one back. It happens to all of us, Davion. He's looking at his hands. He's okay. He's going to catch that one next time.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee it.
It looks like we're not sending any kicker out. We're going for it right here. I think it's a great call.
Absolutely.
Let's go right here. The way we've been moving the ball, the way Hunter's throwing it, let's go ahead and get this first down.
Absolutely. So as they break the huddle, we've got twin receivers to the top of your screen. We've got trips to the bottom. We've got an empty backfield with Hunter Freeze back there all alone. He waits the snap, and there it is, just a tad low. He looks for the pass. There it is, Paxton Gary. Nice catch. That's going to be good enough for an Antler first down.
Completed to number 11, Gary.
Oh, what a big throw, what a big catch. He sent 3 guys out all on a little curl pattern. Just past the first down. Hunter had his choice, picked the one in the middle.
Absolutely. Nice pass by Freeze. Nice catch by Gary. So that's going to be good enough for a first down and 10 for the Antlers. That rhythm we talked about, a methodical, plodding, eat some time off the clock drive. So we've got the Wildcat here. We got Logan Stanley in the backfield. Freeze is lined up in the slot. Stanley away, a low snap. Oh, my goodness. Well, I was excited to see that. Dag nabbit. That's okay, fellas. That's okay. I'm sure we'll see that again before the season's over because right now that play's still not on tape for anybody. Am I right?
They don't know what we're going to do there.
Exactly. We don't know what they're going to do there. So that's going to put Freeze probably back in the quarterback position. That's going to bring up second. This is a loss of about 5 yards. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 15.
Looking at the right thing, just throwing the ball.
Yes.
Let's look to play another play.
And I guarantee you, he had been thinking about that all week long. So here's Freeze in the shotgun, double receivers to the top. Fakes the handoff to Davis, rolls. Oh my goodness, he slips and falls.
He got right there on the painted part of that turf and it slipped out from underneath him.
We may have to have some kind of an inquiry into the quality of the turf here at Santa Fe Field. So that's going to bring up 3rd down after the Wildcat play that didn't quite make it, after the slip and fall on the questionable turf. It's going to bring up 3rd and a long walk at the mall. We're going to have Houston. Go ahead, Gary.
I'd say it looks like about 25. It looks like Houston. Let's just throw him the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
3rd and 25. Let's throw him the ball.
So we've got, from the top of your screen down to the bottom, we got Huslick, Gary, all the way down to White at the bottom. Then we got Freeze in the shotgun with Davis offset to his right. Fakes the handoff, and Freeze throws it up, just as we talked about. There's Huslick trying to locate the ball. Just can't do it. Freeze tried to place that right on the boundary line where Huslick could make a play, and just a touch out of his fingers.
Gave him an opportunity. They had rolled their coverage that way. They knew that we were going to do that too. So I think everybody in the stadium knew we were throwing in the ball. But that was a good throw, and it gave him a chance. He got a hand on it there at the very end.
The longer the season goes on, the more Huslick's going to see double coverage. So we got Seibel back to punt for the Deer Creek Antlers. Back to receive for the Wolves. It's not as bad as it was last week with Southmore's numbers, but I still can't. Number 6.
Wow.
Nice kick.
Oh,
that
wait,
is
Preston.
Dom Johnson. that one went right off the field.
Maybe he kicked that ball 60 yards in the air. That was crazy.
Absolutely. He doesn't know the strength of his own leg. My
Well,
goodness.
hey, there we go. Let's get him on back at the 20. Defense has had, I don't know, 20 minutes, 15 minutes of real time to rest and collect themselves over there. I think we can come out here and we can shut down Snotty.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The defensive line, I promise you, has had a talk. They're ready to step up. They're making some adjustments. So let's see how it goes. Santa Fe breaks the huddle and comes back out onto the field. They'll have Hanson, of course, in the shotgun again. They're going to have Snotty in the slot. They're going to have the homecoming king, Nick Sharp, at the top of your screen. Twin receivers to the bottom. Quick pass by Keenan to number, what is that, 19. To number 19, Nico Neves. Nico Neves in the game. So that's going to bring up about a 2nd and 3. Didn't quite catch who was on the tackle.
Dylan Diaz.
Dylan
That is
Diaz.
4th or 5th tackle of the game so far.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So Hanson's back in the shotgun.
Get him right there.
Keeps it.
Nice job, Dylan.
Tackled by number 10, Dylan Diaz.
Nice job.
Dylan Diaz, ladies and gentlemen, putting in some work here. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and short. Let's see if Deer Creek can do what they did last week and really step it up defensively. I think they had 4 fourth down stops last week, so let's see what they can do here. They've got number 29 in the game, Cameron Johnson.
Stop him right there. Push
He
him back.
stood up.
Nice
Whistle
job.
blows. He didn't go down. No. Let's see where they spot the ball, Jerry. This is
They marked it ahead.
Dagnabbit. I
Still.
adamantly disagree with that spot. I don't know anything after I say that, but
That's one of those plays
for the
though.
record.
You saw all 11 guys come running through there.
Yeah, absolutely. So Hanson's back of the shotgun again. Cameron Johnson there. Quick pass to number 19, Nico Neves. Tackled by number 11, that's Paxton Gary on defense. Making plays on offense, making plays on defense, Paxton Gary. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 5. Cameron Johnson's still in at running back. They got Snotty in the slot now, so he's part of twin receivers to the top, and then there's twins to the bottom. Quick pass out to Snotty on the edge. Makes a move, tackled by driven out of bounds by number 34, Logan Stanley. Absolutely. Logan looking to take out some frustration probably there after not being able to run that Wildcat play, because I promise you, like I said, I bet he's been looking forward to that all week long.
Putting Snotty out there, they're trying to get him into space.
Absolutely. Got a single receiver to the top of your screen. Trips to the bottom. Hanson's in the shotgun. Quick handoff to, is that Johnson or Snotty?
I believe that was Snotty.
No, that's Cameron. That's number 29, Cameron Johnson on the carry. Cameron Johnson, a senior, and then Mbari Snotty, number 28, also a senior. They got a couple of veteran running backs in Johnson and Snotty. Hanson's in the shotgun. He's got a single receiver to the top and trips to the bottom. He's offset back to his left. Quick pass out to number 5, Nick Sharp. That may be good enough. No, that is not going to be good enough for a first down.
Good job of attacking.
Oh, they
out
broke
there.
the chain. Can you see it? I think they broke the chain.
The young man who made the catches down right now. I hope he's okay.
Now, who is that? Oh, that's the homecoming team, Nick Sharp.
Timeout on the field, remember player.
The chain did get broken in there. I hope it just didn't break him. Right, he's up walking in.
I don't know if I'd call that walking. We'll hope the best for Nick, and hopefully he walks that off. Do they still have homecoming dances?
I'm not sure.
Because if so, I think he'd be the most popular guy at the homecoming
I
dance,
was going
right?
to say, it's a Thursday night. We're playing another Thursday night game, and so I'm not sure how many dances they have on Thursday night.
Well, this is a good point. They all have school tomorrow. What am I saying? That's absolutely right.
We finally come back home next week for our home opener, and it's on a Friday the way God intended it.
Yeah. It's not Thursday night lights. It's Friday night lights. All right. So here we go.
Third
Nick
and
Sharp
yard.
makes it off the field. It's going to be about 3rd and a yard. Hanson's going to come back out in the shotgun. Taking over on that top part of your screen is number 15, Donovan Vickers, into the game for Nick Sharp. Snotty still in the slot, twin receivers to your bottom, and an offset back to your right. Hanson with the option pitch to Cameron Johnson. It's going to be brought down by number 41, Parker Johnson. It's going to be a gain that's sufficient enough to force the Wolves first down. So the defense is doing their job in spurts here. The defense is really, they're slowing the Wolves down at this point.
Yeah, that was something we hadn't seen before right there, the option out of the shotgun set. So they're using plays they normally haven't been using.
Absolutely. So there's the quick pass to number 6, Dom Johnson, who's hit head on by Paxton Gary and taken down.
Nice tackle.
About a gain of 6 yards. I think Dom thought he had in his mind that he was going to truck Paxton, and Paxton had other ideas about that.
Yeah, Paxton sat him down and said, I'll see you in a minute.
Yeah. So Hanson looks to the sideline for the offensive call. Now Snoddy again is going to be in the backfield with him. He's offset to his left. We got a single receiver to the top of the screen and trips to the bottom. Hanson takes the snap, fakes the handoff, quick pass. Oh my goodness. Quick pass intended for number 6, Dom Johnson, and Logan Stanley was awful close to that. There felt like an interception from this distance.
We brought pressure from both sides. We brought a little 2-man blitz right there, and he had to get rid of it a lot sooner than he wanted to. Nice job getting there, fellas.
Santa Fe's rolling now. They've got one receiver to the top, trips to the bottom. Snoddy's offset to his right. Hanson rolls out, gets pushed back inside. Isaac's trying to get there, tackled by number 41, Parker Johnson, but was being chased by Isaac Roweyu. Just couldn't quite track him down.
Had a first down by a yard or so.
Absolutely. So it's going to be a first down and 10 for the Wolves at about the 28-yard line. There's the snap. Quick handoff to number 9.
Nice job stacking it up.
Absolutely. Cameron Johnson. It's brought down by number 8, Preston Seibel. Let's see who else gets up out of that pile. And number 29, Dylan Beers.
Good job, Dylan.
Absolutely. We need to come up with there's 2 Dylans. We need to come up with a good nickname. Like the Dylan Duo. And no, I don't think that works. Hanson's back in the shotgun, offset back. Rolls out to his left. There's a quick pass to Dom. He didn't catch it. No. That's an incomplete pass.
Nice tackle out there.
Good job by Preston Seibel to get there quick enough. Dom bobbled the ball and couldn't quite hold on to it because when he was bobbling it, he got attacked by Preston Seibel.
Preston Gary. Number 11 out there.
Oh, I thought it was Preston Seibel on the tackle.
Preston was getting ready to tackle the quarterback. It was a great.
Oh, pardon me.
We have 2 Prestons as well, see? 2 Prestons, 2 Dylans. Paxton.
We're still learning, folks. Bear with us. Paxton and Preston. It's easily confused. Hanson in the shotgun, offset back to his left. Oh, there's going to be a whistle on the play. We see number 20. You know, they take that all day long.
Legal procedure on the offense.
I saw procedure going on, and I knew it looked illegal, Jerry. I saw the procedure and thought, that looks illegal.
This is a big play right here.
3rd down and 12. Hanson's in the shotgun, offset back to his left. Twin receivers to the top, twin receivers to the bottom. Deer Creek linebackers come up. Hanson steps up. He's got some room to run. Ball. He fumbles the ball out of bounds. Fumbles the ball out. Fumbles the ball out of bounds at about the 11-yard line. There's nothing worse than a fumble that goes out of bounds.
For a first down as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to bring up first down and, pardon me, folks, first down and 10 at about the 11-yard line for the Wolves. Somebody got a shot on Hanson, though. That fumble was caused by a defender with a nice shot on Hanson.
They have one of their receivers is down on the near side here. They're tending to him, so they've called timeout.
All right. Well, with 6:11 left in the second quarter, we've got a score of the Edmond Santa Fe Wolves 14 and your Deer Creek Antlers 7.
Gentlemen, don't forget, brand new merchandise is for sale tonight. You can stop by the Touchdown Club merchandise table and check out the latest spirit wear. Also, while you're there, you can purchase the raffle tickets tonight for tonight's raffle drawing for the latest Fitbit Flex 2. You purchase 1 ticket for $5, 3 tickets for $10, 8 tickets for $20. Tickets will be sold through halftime. The drawing will take place between the 3rd and 4th quarter.
All right, so with 6:11 left in the second quarter, it's the Edmond Santa Fe Wolves and your Deer Creek Antlers in a 14-7 ball game. It's going to bring up first down and 10 from the 11-yard line. Hansen's back in the shotgun. He's got an offset back to his right. That is Mbari Snoddy. Takes the handoff. He's got room to run. He's got about a bazillion Antlers there tackling, but just short of the goal line. I don't know if that's going to be good enough for first and goal. Snoddy's having a big first half so far here.
It will be enough for a first and goal. From the 1, we've been here before. Let's shut them down.
Absolutely. First and goal from the 1. Deer Creek defense is planning on stepping up here. We got Hansen back in the shotgun. Snoddy offset. There's the handoff to Snoddy. And that's going to be a Santa Fe. Well, so that's another touchdown for Mbari Snoddy, and that's going to take the score with 5:39 left in the second quarter, 20-7. Austin Garcia in to kick the extra point for Santa Fe.
Go ahead and miss one right here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's a little prettier than the first extra point we saw. So, with that extra point down, it's 21-7, 5:39 left in the second quarter as we near halftime. Jerry, I'm sure the defensive coaches at this point are really still working, trying to make adjustments to deal with what at this point is looking like a Santa Fe offensive line that is pretty physical.
Yeah, and Coach Stanley got here in April, and these coaches have come in, so we haven't had time to really implement our play. What I'm seeing is we're sticking with our base defense. Again, these 3 games, these first games, they mean something, but they're meaningless as far as getting into the playoffs, where we'll be seated and things like that. This is a time for young players to learn their spots, learn what they have to do, work through those to get ready for those last 7 and into the playoffs. So, this isn't the time like, you're thinking, oh, we should run blitz right here and blitz. That's not something we need to do and show right now. Let's just get out there and play football and see what we got, see what we are with ourselves, and I think everything's going to come out good in the wash. This is a long season and long game.
You're right. It's not a history. So ultimately, you're right. So back deep to receive for the Antlers, number 10, Dylan Diaz, and number 4, Davion White. Kicking off Mr. Garcia. Here he is for the Wolves. Just a 2-step, quick pop-up. Fielded by fair catch, number 23, Jacob Johnson.
Fair catch made by number 23, Jacob Johnson.
Come on, Coach. I've got a little bit of room. Just let me run. Because Jacob's a running back.
Oh, yeah.
We know Jacob can run the ball. Well, that's going to bring up first down and 10 for the Antlers. 5:39 left in the second quarter. 9-7. Freeze and the rest of the Antlers come back out on the field. We're going to have A.J. Neal at the top, or in the slot. We're going to have Huslick at the top of your screen. We're going to have Davion White at the bottom. Freeze is going to be in the shotgun. He's got Davis off to his right. Freeze awaits the snap. There's a quick pass to number 1, Logan Huslick.
Go, Logan, go, Logan.
Potential tackler works his way up the sidelines. Nice catch.
Wow.
Logan Huslick was hit right in the chest by number 9, Davion Richard. And Davion Richard just didn't wrap him up. He just hit him. He tried to hit him down.
Essentially, it knocked Logan back up, and he just took off down the sideline. That kid is a football player right there.
Absolutely. Nice pass again by Freeze. It's us working basically the outside, working the corners of the Santa Fe defense. Nice pass by Freeze. Nice catch by Huslick. And a nice popping off the attempted tackle or attempted big hit there by the Santa Fe player. Quick handoff to Davis off the right side. Going to be a gain of about 2. Going to bring up second and about 8.
We're getting a little push with our offensive line.
Absolutely.
Just honestly, we don't run the ball a whole lot. What I've seen here in the first two games, and with your passing game's working well, that's what you stick with. The passing game will open up the running game if we keep being able to pass the ball like this.
Absolutely. Freeze back in the shotgun. Davis off to his left. Single receiver to the top, twins to the bottom. Another quick pass. That's A.J. Neal. Nice catch by Neal. Cuts it back inside. Gets all the way up to about the 26-yard line. Could be a late hit out of bounds?
Oh, it should be. He tackled him 5 yards out of bounds.
And still no flag. Well,
great catch by that young man. Great
absolutely.
run. He
Nice cut back inside to earn those extra yards.
He tackled him 5 yards out of bounds, and now the young man is down injured.
That's number 6. That's A.J. Neal. Having a nice night so far. I think A.J. 2, possibly 3 catches. There's Parker Cornett. You've heard us mention her so often. That is Parker coming over to talk to A.J. So we'll keep A.J. in our thoughts here for the next few minutes for the rest of the evening, see how he's doing. Sits right up, so that's a good sign. Santa Fe huddles near as Coach Stanley walks over. Check on Mr. Neal.
And that was a first down catch and run right there. I mean, that was 13, 14 yards on that, you think?
Absolutely. And like I keep saying, I've said this a couple of times already, but it was a nice cutback inside by Neal. You'll see a lot of players automatically when they catch the ball on the edge, they want to get to the edge. They want to work up that sideline. And Neal knew he cut back inside, he had a lane, and got about 7 or 8 more yards. Nice catch and run by A.J. Neal. So as we move forward here, it's 4:49 left in the second quarter. Still 21-7. Santa Fe leads Deer Creek. We want to thank everybody again for joining us here on Anchor Vision.
Nice. He's up. I'm sorry to be here.
No, you're
Touchdown club membership. It comes with the reserve.
Neal's working on maybe a small pitch. He's getting to walk that off.
Touchdown club has many different levels of membership available.
So that's going to bring up a first down and 10. So walking off the field, AJ's got that under his belt. He's got an antler first down and 10 under his belt. Because that was AJ making the play.
Right on.
We talked a little bit earlier about the Santa Fe coaching staff. Mike Coates, if I'm correct, there's a son of a former national championship player from Alabama on this Edmond Santa Fe team. Maybe we'll get to call his name tonight. Hunter Freeze in the shotgun. We've got a single receiver to the top of the stadium. White, Huslig, and Paxton Gary at the bottom of your screen. Freeze in the shotgun with Davis offset to his left. Line stands up. And here we go. Freeze awaits the snap. There's the quick handoff to Davis. Tackled for maybe a small gain by number 94, Alex Herman for the Wolves.
Actually had a hole there. He just got him from behind. Just that last second grab.
Nice run by Davis, who tonight hasn't seen as much action as he had last week in Southmore. But still, when he carries the rock, I think he's a threat to go long every single time. Here comes the offense up to the ball. We've got trip receivers to the top of your screen. That's Huslig, Gary, and White. None to the bottom. Freeze in the shotgun. Norris offset to his right. Freeze lifts to the sideline, steps up to the line. And we're going to have a timeout on the field. So with 4:07 left in the second quarter, as we slowly inch towards halftime here, Santa Fe Wolves and your Deer Creek Antlers 7. All right, it's going to be second down and 10. We'll have a single receiver to the top of your screen and a single to the bottom. Oh, no, pardon me. Twins to the top and a single to the bottom. Oh, Freeze keeps the ball, rolls around to his right side, holds off just long enough. Nice defensive play by the Wolves. That was a nice defensive play. White had that catch. That was his. The Santa Fe Wolf defensive back made a nice play. by number 3. It looks like Jared Johnson, a 5'6", 165-pound senior. We're going to have Hueslick at the top of your screen, Gary at the bottom. Freeze is going to be in the shotgun. Gary's partner here is going to be Davion White.
And let's get loud. Support your defense on this.
It's going to be third down and about 11. Or, pardon me, 10.
Trying to decide where to spot the ball at this point.
So we've still got those receivers single at the top of the rest of the bottom. Freeze in the shotgun, offset back to his. Now we've got an official talking to Coach Stanley. Coach Stanley's got his hands out. I'm not sure.
I believe the ref thought we called timeout when we were calling our plays in. Coach Stanley said, let's play ball.
All right, so we'll try this one more time. It's going to be 3rd and 10, single receiver to the top, twins to the bottom. Freeze is in the shotgun. Davis is offset to his left. Davis goes in motion. Here's Freeze. Quick pass back to Hueslick.
Go.
Nice cut. Logan Hueslick.
First down.
With a large gain up to about the 12 or 13-yard line.
Boy, I love that play. That's the play we scored on last week. Getting the big guys out there in front, and all they got are defensive backs. They get to lean on them. That was he cut it right up the field. That was awesome. First down.
Absolutely. When you saw Davis go in motion, you thought one of two things. They're going to Davis on this, or they're going to the opposite side.
And they're playing off of Logan so far because they know, and they already know how good of a receiver is. Giving him that space, it was a great call by the offense over there.
Absolutely. Freezing the shotgun. You've got twin receivers to the top of your screen. Davion White alone down at the bottom. Freeze catches snap.
Oh, go.
Good catch by Logan Hueslick. Logan Hueslick with the touchdown. My goodness.
Backs into the end zone like he's Michael Jackson. You see that?
That was close to being a moonwalk into the end zone, I'm pretty sure.
That was awesome. I punched JD when he scored just then. I was so excited.
Well, I tell you what, Logan Hueslick, we just keep saying his name, and he is really turning out to be a fantastic receiver for Deer Creek this year. My goodness.
That was awesome.
The more the season goes on, the guiltier I feel that I didn't know about Logan Hueslick. Kick is up and good by Alexi Hold'em. That's going to bring the score to 21 to, give it to us there, 14. So now with 3:25 left in the second quarter, as we seemingly inch towards halftime, it's going to be 21 Edmond Santa Fe, 14 Deer Creek.
Football player. You can get those programs for $5. Also, brand new merchandise is for sale tonight. Stop by the Touchdown Club's merchandise table and check out the latest in Wolves spirit wear.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with 3:25 left in the second. 21-14. Santa Fe leads Deer Creek. Deer Creek is fighting back. Back to kick for the Antlers, number 90, Alexi Hold'em, and back deep for the Wolves. Is that our man Crockett Tubbs? Is that Dom Johnson?
It looks like him.
Or it's either. Oh! Wow.
Come out with an onside kick.
Yeah. Really, you got to give it up to, we don't give it up to a lot of the opponents and guys a lot, but we'll give it up to number 45, Josh Bradford, because that was a heads up. Somebody pat that guy in the back. Not even a single pat in the back for that guy.
I'll tell you what, if he wouldn't have paid attention, he'd have got a lot more than that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The guy makes really, what is a nice play to catch that onside kick, and nobody says a word to him.
If he wouldn't have, there would have been a lot said to him.
That's exactly right. So Hanson's back in the shotgun. We got a single receiver to the top of your screen, trips to the bottom. That's Snotty. Quick pass out to number 6, Dom Johnson. brought down by number 34, Logan Stanley, and number 11, Paxton Gary. It's going to be good enough for about an 8-yard gain, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 2.
We're coming up on 3 minutes. They're on our 47-yard line. We've got to hold them. No score here. Come on, fellas.
Yeah,
come on, D. Let's go.
That would be perfect to go into halftime, is to hold these guys up. Hanson in the shotgun takes the snap, drops back, flushes, getting flushed out of the pocket here. Knocked out of bounds by number 29. That is Dylan Beers, one of the Dylans, knocking him out of bounds. Hanson, when he's gotten flushed out of the pocket tonight, has really run for some yardage. So it's nice of Dylan Beers to really hold him, and that's good enough for a first down. But he did hold him.
Well, that's, again, with so many receivers and the way football is nowadays, they spread you out so much. If you can break through the line as a quarterback, there's not much there.
Yep, absolutely. So Hanson takes the snap.
Get him, Dylan.
Flushed out by Dylan Diaz. He's running towards the sideline again.
Good job, Griff.
Ooh, and it's knocked out of bounds by number 43, Griff Stanley. Fantastic.
He hit him right there at the last second, but you see he didn't wrap him up and follow through, and I think that's what saved him from getting a penalty.
Yeah,
right there. That was a good hit.
Yes. Could you tell that I was nervous about that? Like,
the ref was wanting to throw it, but he didn't. Good job, Griff.
Right, Hanson back in the shotgun. Trip receivers to the top, single to the bottom. Quick pass to number 7.
Take the ball.
Yeah, hold him up and rip. Quick pass to number 7, Braden Reichert, brought down by number 29, one of the Dylans, Dylan Beers.
Dylan Beers. And that's enough for a community.
All right, defense, on our 25, time to stop him here.
So it's going to bring up a first down and 10 with 2:37 left. Clock is running. Hanson's in the shotgun. There's the snap. Quick pass to number 6, Dom Johnson. And I haven't said this tonight. Dom Johnson really is got some moves. Brought down by number 11, Paxton Gary. So it's good to keep him.
Tackle made by number 11.
Yeah, it's good. It's good of Paxton Gary to keep him in bounds. Dom Johnson could have very easily went out of bounds and tried to stop the clock, but he did not. Paxton Gary kept him in bounds. Thus the clock still ticking. 2:08, 2:07, and continues to run. Hanson's in the shotgun. Twin receivers to the bottom, twins to the top, offset back to his right. That's Snoddy. Quick handoff to Snoddy, who is stood up by Griff Stanley, rolls out of it, falls for a short gain. It may be good enough for a first down, but really, I think we may be battling the clock more at this point than we are the yards. If they keep taking 2-yard gains, runs, and let the clock run, Jerry, they may run out of time.
It's third down right here. Third and very, very short. They're using a official timeout to actually measure how far it is. Smart play by their coach asking for a measurement. It gets you a free timeout.
Yep. The crafty veteran Kyle White, former Deer Creek assistant Kyle White. I read that, did not know that this morning. Was doing some reading, doing some more research about this Deer Creek Santa Fe game, and I saw the name Kyle White, and we're doing some reading in a whole kind of archived News OK Daily Oklahoma type article. They talked about how Kyle White took over here at Santa Fe for Lance Manning, and prior to that, back in the early 2000s, was at Deer Creek. And so some people, maybe some old timers around Deer Creek, maybe
it is short by the size of a credit card. Just lay it sideways.
Yeah. Like the American Express So it's going to bring up third down and inches. But really, like I said, are we really battling 2-yard gains at this time? Are we battling 1 minute and 34 seconds, which is the time left on the clock?
And saying that too, we got to be careful. Everybody's expecting a run right here. Watch play action.
Absolutely. Hanson hands off to Snoddy again. Snoddy very physical, makes his way through the line somehow. That's good enough for a Santa Fe first down. It's going to bring up a first down and goal for Santa Fe. Just a minute 25 left in the second quarter here as we head towards halftime. Hanson's back in the shotgun. Got twin receivers to the bottom and twins to the top. We're going to have a timeout.
Timeout taken by Deer Creek. USA fans, be sure that you make your way to the Touchdown Club concession stand during halftime. They're located under the bleachers on the home side. Order all sorts of food. Hamburgers, hot dogs, grilled chicken sandwiches, pretzels, nachos, Vito chili pie, seasoned pizza, and Mincy's frozen yogurt. You can pay for your selection with credit cards this season at the South window only. Also, while you're making your way during halftime, be sure that you visit the Touchdown Club merchandise membership table. Purchase your raffle tickets for tonight's prize drawing. The ladies Fitbit Flex 2. Tickets will be sold through halftime. Drawing will be between the third and fourth quarter. You can get one ticket for $5, 3 tickets for 10, or 8 tickets for 20.
All right, and with 1:16 left here in the second quarter, Hanson steps into the shotgun. He's got Snoddy offset to his right, twins to the top and twins to the bottom. There's the snap.
Make a play. Get him right there.
There is Dylan Diaz chasing down Hanson. Quick pass, complete.
Incomplete.
Pardon me, I see the call. Incomplete. Jacob Johnson on the coverage, number 23. Jacob Johnson on the coverage. Incomplete pass. So that brings up second and goal. There's 1:08 left in the second quarter. Wolves look towards the sidelines. Hanson is in the shotgun. Trip receivers to the bottom, single to the top. Another quick pass. He's throwing it up. Flag on the play.
Offensive pass interference. Come on now.
Ball was caught by homecoming king Nick Sharp. I'm feeling an OPI here, Jerry. Offensive pass.
I'm feeling it too.
I'm feeling it. Put some mojo out there. Offensive pass interference. Let's push him back, way back. Referees and the officials here discuss this penalty. 1:04 left. It's going to be second down and goal. I haven't seen any dejected players. That's usually the dead giveaway. You should see the dejected player, whether it's a dejected Santa Fe player or the really downtrodden Antler player. What happens? That's who you know the penalty's on, because they're eavesdropping basically on the officials.
Here we go.
So here comes the white hat. Going to make the call to the stadium.
Illegal man downfield for them. Pass interference on us. Replay the down.
Fantastic.
Okay. Points come off the board. Now, come on, defense. Make a play right here. Let's go.
So it wasn't an OPI, but we'll take it.
Yeah.
So that brings up second down and goal. Hanson's in the shotgun. He's got twin receivers to the top of his screen. Snoddy's offset to his right. Twin receivers to the bottom. Quick pass out to number 21.
Get him right. Wrap him up. They got him stopped.
All right, so they've got him stopped. So now it's going to be third and goal from about the half-yard line. 50 seconds left, 49. The clock is running at this point. It's going to be third down and goal. So we'll see what the Antler defense can do here. They stepped up big last week. You can hear the crowd out there really getting after it. Hanson takes the snap. He's going to try to follow Snoddy. Hanson jumps over the top for a touchdown. No flags in the play. So with 31 seconds left in the second quarter, it's going to bring the score to 27-14. Edmond Santa Fe leads Rio Deer Creek Antlers. And to kick the extra point for the Santa Fe Wolves, again, of course, number 92, Austin Garcia. We'll see if they can take it to 28. There it is, 28-14. 31 seconds left in the second quarter. The Santa Fe Wolves lead Rio Deer Creek Antlers.
Santa Fe 28, Deer Creek 14.
All right, with 31 seconds left in the second quarter, 28-14, Edmond Santa Fe leads your Deer Creek Antlers. And kicking off for the Wolves, of course, number 92, Austin Garcia.
Kick it to Dylan. Come on now.
Absolutely. Heck, kick it to Davey. Kick it to either one of them. Just quit kicking it to the 30-yard line. And there it is again, the high kind of pooch kick, if you will. Fielded by, I mean, can we give them both credit for that? Fielded by number 41, Parker Johnson.
That was a tough play. That was one of those tweener balls that came down there.
Yes.
I mean,
it's like baseball. Mine. I think you're supposed to shout that out. Mine.
So logically, you think, all right, we're on the 28-yard line. We have one timeout left, 31 seconds. Run the ball. Let's go to halftime and see what happens. But we got a player in our team, and his number is number 1. I give him at least a shot here. Let's see what we can do.
Last week in Southmore, we saw him make a catch on the sidelines that was
phenomenal.
Yeah, I joked that he extended so far. I can't imagine I would have been at the chiropractor for a week had I tried to extend like that. So freezes in the shotgun, twin receivers at the bottom, single at the top, and he kneels down. So it looks like Deer Creek's going to go ahead and go into the locker room and halftime with this 2-touchdown deficit. Unless they pull the old Dan Marino where they fake the kneel down, Jerry.
I think we'll save that for later in the year.
Yes, save that. Save that for a district game.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely. I remember the first time I saw that play on SportsCenter. I assume it was SportsCenter, but Chris Berman or Bob Lay way back in the day. Dan Marino, I think, faked. I have that right? He faked the kneel down. All right, so that's halftime. At halftime, your Deer Creek Antlers 14, Edmond Santa Fe 28.
Did you check the balance? The sound. Did you guys swap the sound so we don't use crowd mic?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now for your halftime enjoyment, we present the Santa Fe High School marching band. Today is under the direction of Tara Healy, Cindy Height, Tara Height, Victor Denor, and Tony Romano, with assistance from Anna Hudson, Courtney Handel, Dave Felt, and Tyler Stone. The band is under the field command of drum majors Michelle Coleman, Christian Caputo, Joseph Cook, and Shelby Dye. This year's show is entitled Queen's Birthday. And now the Santa Fe High School Marching Band. gentlemen, let's give our hands to our 2017-2018 cheer team. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a moment to look at your left hand. Now take a moment to look at your right hand. Now, if both of those hands are empty, you need to go to the concession stand and get you something to eat and drink to go along with your second half festivities. You can go to the concessions on both the visitor and the home side. Support your Wolves program. Get your concessions tonight.
Freshman games are on Mondays or Tuesdays. I can't remember which.
And big fans, don't forget, Touchdown Club raffle tonight for Ladies Fitbit Flex 2. Go to the membership merchandise table to purchase your raffle ticket. Tickets can be purchased 1 for $5, 3 for $10, or 8 for $20. The tickets will be sold through halftime, and the drawing will take place between the third and fourth quarters. Also, be sure that you visit the brand new merchandise for sale tonight. Stop by the Touchdown Club merchandise table and check out the latest in Wolves spirit wear.
You can do that on, you can do that on road though.
He just did. Yeah.
got in the ice with his body. Murder the flash like a soldier. Lifted the hurt like a Kobe. I got the light of the Jordan. Get the fire that's sorry. Exactly what went to the lobby. And I'm looking like it like a father. And if you want it, yeah, I got it. Going in like a father. Think it's not me, but I'm not it. Not the right shit, I'm selling. And they want to get on like they get. And it's looking for favors like they get. All day, all night, I'm the same. What's the name? I know, but y'all hit the club, man. People love the Lord. Get bad like a shorty. Brother, dude. I ain't know this name. Never saying different name. I'm never flicking name. I'm the record. I'm on my curve, that's the record. You know I'm on the top perspective. Keep it different, love it. I do it up like a piece of
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Antler Vision. As we finish halftime here, it is your Deer Creek Antlers 14, the Edmond Santa Fe Wolves. We're going to bring in right now Deer Creek Antler Vision's own Jonah Abril. Jonah Abril has been over on the sidelines with the Deer Creek Antlers and has an update for us about the wide receiver who got that first down and then had to leave the field. Jonah?
Well, unfortunately, number 6, A.J. Neal, will not be able to come back to this game. He's just
looked like he was a little, let's say, under the weather.
Yeah. But hopefully next week he'll be back and he'll be better than ever.
Absolutely. We'll hope it's just precautionary. His spirits seemed good from what you said.
Yeah, for sure. He was hoping that we would get the win tonight, for sure. Absolutely.
Well, I'm sure he's going to be here on the sideline with the rest of his Deer Creek Antler teammates and supporting them through the second half. See if we can make just a little rally here. 2 touchdowns going into the second half. Just about 20 seconds left in halftime here, and we'll be kicking it off. We're watching Alexi Oldham warming up. Holder there, number 94, Logan Ward, a freshman. The backup kicker here for the Deer Creek Antlers. Logan, earlier this week in a freshman game, kicked nearly a 40-yard field goal. And for a freshman game, you don't see that very often, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Jonah, thank you very much for coming by and stopping and visiting with us. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Jonah's going to be with us for the rest of the year. He's going to be stopping by. You might remember him from last week. He had the special interview with Coach Stanley to start off the season. I believe that was at halftime of last week's sophomore game. Jonah's going to be stopping by for the rest of this year. And he's going to be filling us in with things like he just did, injury reports. I think that Jonah's going to be maybe bringing us some stats. He's going to be bringing us some information that Jerry and I maybe don't have in front of us, but he has access to. Because if it's one thing Jerry and I need, it's more information. Absolutely. Because I'm quoting stats, and if I say somebody's ran for 180 yards, I'll tell you at this point, that is complete speculation on my part. He's ran a long way. That's really all I got. So we'll head towards the second half here. Kanan Hansen, Justice's little brother, is having a nice first half for the Santa Fe Wolves. Mbari Snoddy having a nice first half for the Santa Fe Wolves. But more importantly, for the Deer Creek Antlers, Hunter Freeze having a nice first half. Logan Huselig having a nice first half. And I think we've been really impressed with Logan Huselig's ability to take over this year that same number 1 jersey where Zach Kerstetter left off. Is that right, Jonah?
That is absolutely right.
Absolutely. He has really shown, Zach, they joked and called him the Magic Elf. Zach being about 5'6", maybe 5'7", depending on the shoes he's wearing. Maybe 150, 60 pounds, depending on what he ate for lunch. Logan Huselig, a larger receiver, but still wearing that number 1 jersey for Deer Creek with pride and really doing it justice, trying to fill those shoes for Zach Kerstetter. Haven't seen a lot of Lamoris Davis in this first half. Maybe we'll be able to run the ball a little bit more in the second half, but I think the thing that we're all going to concentrate on in that second half is the defense. Am I right, Jonah?
You are right. Hopefully the defense can step up and we can make this comeback.
Absolutely. With 4 fourth down stops last week, the future looks bright. And I will say, it still does look bright. We've got a lot of solid players like Griff Stanley, like Isaac Rowei, of course, Dylan Diaz that we've talked about extensively on offensive and defensive sides of the ball. So I think the future is looking bright for the Antlers, and we're excited to, not only finish out this season and see where it takes us, but to give our players a year and longer in Coach Stanley's strength and conditioning system, because we hope that with time under our belts under his strength and conditioning system, those results will definitely show themselves on the field. So it's about 40 seconds till the end of halftime here. 28-14 as we said. My partner Jerry Broughton will be making his way back here in just a few minutes. We're going to sit here with Jonah Averill and talk a little bit more. Jonah, is this your first year in Antler Vision, second year? How long have you been doing this?
I am a junior, but this is my first year in Antler Vision.
Well, from everything I've seen, you could have fooled me. I think you're doing a great job, especially that interview with Coach Stanley. And I guess I can't leave out Archie.
Oh no, that was something else. Archie, he loved it.
And it's hard to tell because his facial expression, the smile on Archie's face, it really stays the same. So it looks like he loves everything, but I think you're right. I think he did love it.
I think he definitely loves his antlers.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt. He loves antlers and he hates deer season. Maybe. All right. Well, as we start the second half here, the teams are going to take the field. The Antlers are going to be kicking off to the Santa Fe Wolves. Back deep for the Wolves, the homecoming king, number 5, Nick Sharp. He's going to be receiving the kickoff from number 90, Alexi Oldham.
Back deep for the Wolves to start the second half, number 5, Nick Sharp.
All right. So as we start the second half here, we'll see if that Deer Creek defense can come out, kind of turn the tide just a little bit. Maybe we see a little bit of what we saw with Southmoore last week. Southmoore really held ineffective offensively throughout that entire game. Really couldn't pass the ball. Really, their offense was limited to one guy running quarterback draws for a majority of the game. I believe he may have ran for about 180 yards. Yeah. So not a lot of passing yards, not a lot of rushing yards outside of that quarterback. So obviously this far, Kanan Hansen and the Santa Fe Wolves a little more diversified offensively than the Southmoore SaberCats last week. We're going to re-kick that. So what's your favorite part of Antler Vision so far this year, Jonah?
Well, I think it's the environment. You kind of got to work on your toes, but you definitely have that sense of family along with the people that you're working with.
And you guys spend a lot of hours together, so I imagine, we got to, after the Southmoore game last week, we got to just walk out, and I think you guys were there for a long time working afterwards. Is that right?
Oh, yeah. Although staying afterwards is a little hard with our homework and everything, but it's all worth it in the end.
Well, I tell you what, it shows a great deal of commitment and maturity by you guys to not only be able to handle that homework load, but to also be disciplined enough to come out, do this job, and still take care of that homework. So congratulations to you guys. You guys do all a great job, and we're proud to be associated with you.
Thank you.
It's going to bring up first down and 10 for the Antlers here from about the 34-yard line. Or pardon me, first down and 10 for the Wolves from about the 34-yard line. Deer Creek defense out on the field. Griff Stanley, Isaac Rowei, Dylan Diaz, Logan Stanley. They're all chomping at the bit, ready to go here. Hansen's going to bring the Wolves back out on the field. He's going to have Cameron Johnson offset to his right. He's going to have twin receivers at the top of the screen and twin receivers at the bottom. Hansen awaits the snap. There it is. Quick handoff to Cameron Johnson. Runs right off the left side. Going to be about a gain of 2 to 3 yards. About 3 yards. He's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Quite a collection of athletes we've seen here so far, Jonah. Cameron Johnson, Mbari Snoddy, Dom Johnson. Quite an array of athletes we've seen tonight.
Definitely a few under-the-radar players, too.
Absolutely. Cameron Johnson with the carry. Finds space off that left side. It looks like a fumble. The Deer Creek Antlers are super excited on that sideline. I see a lot of arms going in the opposite direction. Now the ref signals it. That is a fumble recovery by number 20, Hunter Smith, ladies and gentlemen.
What a play. That was awesome.
A lot to get excited about there. We knew that the Antler defense wanted to come out in the second half, set the tone, kind of shake off that first half where they give up 28 points. And the first thing they do, third play of the game or of that second half, they get a turnover. Absolutely exciting play by the defense. Now we've got the offense back on the field. Freeze in the shotgun. There's the snap. Freeze. Well, we've got a flag. Dag nabbit. Freeze throws the ball to Logan Huselig. The pass is going to be incomplete. There's going to be a second flag. Yeah, I believe we've got a second flag on the play there. Might have been a little jawing towards the end of that play there. Let's see what the call is. That first flag was in the area of holding, but that second flag, let's see what that is.
Well, hopefully it's not that bad. Hopefully the Deer Creek offense can keep their momentum.
All right. All right, I believe that penalty is going to be good enough for a first down and 10 for the Antlers. They're going to move the chains. They're slow to do it. Let's get going here, fellas. We got an offense we want to run. Paxton Gary's going to be at the top of your screen. Logan Huselig's talking to the referee. Well, okay, so we've got a little confusion on the field. The line judge is having to tell the Amity Santa Fe coach to just take a second, relax. And they're going to respot the ball again down to the 28-yard line. So now it's going to be first down and 10 from the 28-yard line. We've got twin receivers to the top, Davion White to the bottom all alone. Freeze in the shotgun, offset back to his left. That's Davis. The ref finally makes his way out of the play.
All right.
Delayed handoff to Davis. Has just a tad bit of running room. He's going to have a gain, and he's getting pushed by those big men up front. He was surrounded by Santa Fe Wolves, but the Deer Creek Antler linemen weren't going to let him go down. They pushed him for maybe an additional yard there. It's going to bring up second down and 5. Nice run by Davis, right, Jonah?
That was a good run, I got to say, especially since he was pushed by those big guys. Man, they really helped.
It was good of Davis to actually keep his feet there and give that offensive lineman additional time to maybe earn that extra yard for him. Because we've seen in this game, so far, every yard is counting for Deer Creek. We need every yard we can get.
For sure, man. Well, let's see what Deer Creek is drawing up.
All right, we've got twin receivers to the top of the screen. Davion White all alone to the bottom. Freezes in the shotgun. Davis is offset to his right. There's the snap. Just a tad low. Oh, was it caught? It was caught.
Oh,
Paxton Gary. Oh, my gosh. Paxton Gary tips the ball, but who jumps in to save the day and catch that tip ball? Number 1, Logan Huselig. That's going to be good enough for a first down for Deer Creek.
What a catch by Logan.
That's the second crazy thing we've seen tonight. We saw it down on the other end in the first half. Tipped ball. One of our guys catches it off the tip ball. Second time tonight we've seen. So in that aspect of the game, we seem to have luck on our side.
Yeah, I believe the guy who it was tipped by in the first play was Paxton, and he was on the other side this time.
Absolutely. So the Antlers look towards the sideline for the call. We've got some arms flying around over there. The play comes in. We've got Davion White to the top of your screen. Twin receivers to the bottom, including Huselig and Gary. Freeze takes the snap. Pump fake. Pulls the ball. Oh, has some room to run. He's at the... Freeze slides. No flag on the play, but I don't know. Freeze slides, and then he took a hit. he took a hit from one of the Edmond Santa Fe Wolves there, but you know what? Freeze pops right back up, walks towards the huddle.
There definitely could have been a flag.
Yeah, I don't disagree there. And since you're on a Deer Creek broadcast, I absolutely agree there should have been a flag there. How about that?
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, we're going to have second down and about 4 to 5 from the 10-yard line. Freeze is going to be in the shotgun. We've got White and Gary to the top of your screen. We've got Huselig to the bottom of your screen. Huselig working. That's a touchdown, Deer Creek. When we saw it, you could hear it in my voice, ladies and gentlemen. We had Huselig alone, single man, on the bottom of the screen. You knew he was running inside. Freeze was going to stand up and throw in the ball, and he did. What a play.
Well, now we just need one more.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We get this extra point from Alexi Oldham, and you're absolutely right. One more touchdown, and it's even game. There's the extra point up and good by Oldham. So that brings your score to 21, Deer Creek, 28, Edmond Santa Fe. All right, with 9:31 left in the third quarter, it's Edmond Santa Fe 28, Deer Creek 21. Here's the kickoff from Alexi Oldham. High and short. It's going to be fielded at the 25-yard line by an unnamed Santa Fe Wolf. Who is that? Let's get his name in here. Number 21, Brandon Caraway fielding the short kick. That's going to bring up first down and 10 for the Edmond Santa Fe Wolves at the 28-yard line. So all right, defense. Last time, 3 plays, 2-3 plays, turnover. That's got to have them fired up. We're going to see that fire and passion again.
Heck yeah, we're about ready to go out here and attack again. Let's go ahead and get them defense right here.
Hansen's back in the shotgun. He's got twin receivers to the top of the screen. He's got twins to the bottom. That's Snotty. Takes the handoff and is tackled for, let's call it, no gain. What?
And we ripped the ball out, too. I think they're going to call him down, but you can definitely see a difference in the attitude coming out here. We're going to shut down that middle.
Yeah, look at Dylan Beers waving his hands. Dylan Beers showing that fire and passion. He's ready to
I like
go.
that kid. He's a good ball player.
They're one of the Dylans. We got the Dylan duo. Hansen back in the shotgun. Twins to the bottom and top.
All right.
He throws a pass intended for number 21, Brandon Caraway, and his pass is just a tad too far behind him. We saw Caraway in the first half. Caraway's got wheels. As Pat Jones would say, he's got juice. He's got juice. He's got the moves, but it doesn't do you any good when the pass is behind you, Jerry.
That's a good job. Our defense got their hands up, too, and made it hard for him to throw. This is third down. If we can shut the door right here, we get the ball right back.
There's the snap. Hansen rolls to his right. He's under pressure. Pass is caught by number 6, Dom Johnson. He's going to be brought down at the 49-yard line by number 23, Jacob Johnson.
Well, there's so many people out there in that pass pattern. I mean, it's just it's crazy how many people go out for passes in this kind of offenses. I mean, how do you cover all of them? I'm glad that Coach Stanley's doing what he's doing, and I'm doing what I'm doing.
All right, so here we got Hansen in the shotgun. Quick pass outside. There's Caraway, number 21. Number 34, Logan Stanley, had the hit on it, the initial hit on him, but he's ultimately brought down by number 41, Parker Johnson. You know, I was thinking about that the other day, Jerry. My uncle His name was Jerry LeGros, and his uncle was a former coach named Lukabar that was coach at Oklahoma State. And I was thinking about him and wondered what he would think about what football looks like today. All these receivers running around.
He'd ask you, when did they start wearing helmets in basketball?
Yeah.
Because that's essentially what it looks like, just with 11 guys on each side.
Absolutely. So Hansen waits for the play to be well, now I've got the ref. I say I've got, we've got. Somebody's got the ref walking out to just chat with the line judge.
I believe they called an illegal participation. I'm not sure if they walked it back. Now they're walking it forward.
I feel like there may be some kind of a dance move.
Wow, that's 15 yards that they're walking off there. Illegal. He signaled illegal participation, but I'm not sure what he's talking about.
All right, so we've got Hansen in the shotgun. We've got trips to the bottom, offset. I believe that's Snoddy in the back, single receiver to the top. There's a quick handoff to Snoddy. Snoddy has room up the middle, brought down by number 41. For the Deer Creek Antlers 21. That's going to bring on Austin Garcia to kick the extra point for the Wolves. Yeah, that was a nice cut by Snoddy about the 5-yard line. We are seeing, I've seen about enough of Mbari Snoddy.
I agree with you completely.
I'm ready to not see any more of Mbari Snoddy.
You know, our cornerback came over, but, I mean, when you're running full speed like that,
yes,
and you've got 20 yards, it's definitely in the running back's, favor in that kind of situation.
Absolutely. And plus, you've got a guy, like I said about Raekwon Wicks last week, I'll say the same thing about Mbari Snoddy this week. He's got just a touch of couldn't tackle him in a phone booth.
Right.
So, you can't – all you can do is try to make a play. We've heard Coach Stanley say that players that make plays are the players that are going to be on the field for him. Unfortunately, you can't make a play every single time.
Right. Because, as much as we have great players on offense and defense, so does Edmond Santa Fe. I mean, there's a reason why they're in the playoffs every year. Mm-hmm. So this is, sometimes they're going to score, sometimes we're going to score. But it's one of those growing processes. I just love I wouldn't be surprised right here to see us go back and score. The tenacity and the fight back on this team is exactly what everyone at Deer Creek has been wanting and waiting for.
Absolutely. We see Freeze and Huselig and those other receivers, Paxton Gary, those guys go to work. And I think they're ready to do it. So back to receive. So we've got Dylan Diaz is not back to receive. Instead of Dylan Diaz substituting for Dylan Diaz, we've got number 34 Logan Stanley back to receive with Davion White. It's going to be a short kick. It's going to be fielded by Logan Stanley. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right there at about the 27-yard line. So it's going to be first down and 10 for the Deer Creek Antlers at about the 27-yard line. We'll see what Freeze and his fellow offensive teammates can do on this position.
Heck, I mean, Hunter Freeze was the Daily Oklahoman Player of the Week last week.
Absolutely.
So we've got someone back there. Just give him a chance. Give him the receivers. Give him some time, and he will carve you up, is what essentially we saw last week and this week too.
Because let's be honest, last year Deer Creek they were 2-8, so nobody expected them to go into Southmore, a 6-1 program, the winningest program. Granted they went 6-5 last year, but the winningest program in 6A over the last 8 years. More scholarship players than any 6A school in the last 8 years. Nobody expected us to go in and win, and we did. Here's Freeze with the snap. Quick pass out to number 11, Paxton Gary. Tries to stiff up. Oh, let's not.
He was down.
Oh, thank goodness. Feel like
he dodged one there, but he was down.
Yeah.
He was down.
That one took my breath away. So that was Paxton Gary fighting for more yards with Dom Johnson trying to bring him down, and apparently Paxton was down just before the ball came out. The ref was right. The ref was Johnny on the spot, so side judge was Johnny on the spot, so I think he was able to spot the situation. It's going to bring up that 2nd down and 13 for the Antlers. We're going to have Huslig and Gary on the bottom of your screen, Davion White on the top. There's Freeze. Pump fake to Logan
He's open.
Huslig.
Oh.
Just overthrows him. Huslig had room. Huslig is really having his way with this cornerback. Freeze just overthrew him by honestly just a couple of yards. Just the timing just a little bit off there. But last week when we saw Hunter Freeze have a pump fake, we knew big things were coming, it seemed like, with that offense.
That was open too. I mean, I like the way we look. I mean, the pass didn't get completed, but in our minds we know what's working. And we can come back to that now, later, and later this year.
Freeze in the shotgun. Tries to avoid pressure, tucks the ball, and just it's brought down by several, looks like about 3 Wolves, including number 52, DeMarco Grayson. That's going to bring up 4th down and pretty decent distance, so that's going to bring in the punter. Number 8, let's see him. There he is. Got him up here in this booth, ladies and gentlemen. I got to post him away. I'm having to move left to right. That's Preston Seibel as I look around the other side of this post. Sometimes the visiting teams don't get the best view. So Preston Seibel is going to be back to punt, back to receive for the Edmond Santa Fe Wolves. That is number 6, Dom Johnson.
Bounce.
The ball
skipped out of bounds.
Skipped out of bounds about the 38-yard line. It looks like that's where they're going to spot it.
All right, this is another learning opportunity right here for our defense. We're coming out on the field. They're on our side of the ball. This is where you see what kind of guts, what you got inside, what do you have as a team.
Absolutely. So it looks like the offense is going to come back out in the field. It looks like, of course, we've still got Hanson under center. Snoddy comes out, and then they bring him off, and Cameron Johnson is going to be the back of the backfield. We'll have twin receivers to the top and bottom. Hanson will await the snap. There it is. Hands off. No, fakes the handoff to Cameron Johnson.
Get him, Preston.
Rolls out. He's chased by Preston Seibel. Oh, nice defensive play by number 34, Logan Stanley. By all means, number 7 had that catch made.
There are flags down everywhere. There's one in the backfield. There's one over here on the sideline. Let's see what they're going to come up with on this here.
Let's hope they walk towards 2nd Street instead of 15th Street.
There you go.
We'll wait on the signal.
Legal man downfield. Santa Fe, we decline it. Holding on Santa Fe.
Oh, my goodness.
We'll take that one right there.
We'll take the larger yardage there, push him back, way back. So that's going to bring up, they'll replay 1st down, but it's going to be, well, these guys have been struggling spotting the ball all night long.
This is their 2nd or 3rd game too, so we'll give them a pass, especially since they called the penalties on them.
Well, no, wait. I didn't think we were ever giving refs passes for anything. Oh, just calls.
On that one, they seemed to know what was going on.
We had an agreement that we weren't giving refs passes for anything, Jerry. You can't turn around on me.
I'm in the spirit of giving.
All right. You're just excited about OU Ohio State, am I right?
OU Ohio State. I haven't even thought about it. I've been fired up for this, but yes, I'm fired up for that too.
All right. That's going to bring up 1st down and about a half mile for the Santa Fe Wolves. We've got 2 receivers to the top and bottom. Hanson.
Get there.
Fakes the handoff. Quick pass
nice
out.
Tackle.
Good coverage by number 20, Hunter Smith. Brings down.
And
see if the Wolves is still down.
There's 3 flags down on the field as well.
That's the homecoming king, Nick Sharp, with the catch.
We'll see if I didn't give him credit too early.
So now it's back on. All right, I'm with you. Okay, so the flag's picked up. The white hat looks towards
Second Street.
sideline. Yeah, so it's against them. They're trying to decide whether we want to accept. Okay. They're bringing Coach Stanley out onto the field. Same thing. Decline.
Illegal procedure. And we're taking that, I guess. So that's 5 yards.
Is that 4 penalties in the last 2 plays on Edmond Santa Fe? I think the Edmond Santa Fe coaches have got to be losing their minds right about now.
You know, these are things that these games are for. You know, I mean, no one likes penalties at all.
Right.
It looks like we declined the penalty because they just signaled second down.
All right, so.
But these are the things you can clean up, whether it's on our side or their side. You know, the penalties, the jumping off sides, the different, not getting, get pushed to the inside instead of staying to the outside. These are things that these 3 games in the first of the year are for. So you can clean those things up before you get into the games that really, really matter.
All right, that's going to bring up second down and just over 20. It's Hanson in the shotgun. Preston Seibel sneaks up.
Good job, Preston.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice tackle by Preston Seibel. Hanson with a quick handoff to Cameron Johnson and tackled very quickly by Preston Seibel, who had snuck up there.
Looks like one of the big men is slow getting up. He's a big kid.
Absolutely. That's like I said, when we walk in these stadiums, just these lines. My goodness. Hanson in the shotgun, Cameron Johnson in there off to his left. 2 receivers to the top and bottom.
Get him.
Oh, Hanson is kind of shifty.
Yeah,
He's brought down for a loss by Dylan Diaz.
Wow, nice play. Great recovery.
Nice play by Dylan Diaz. Fantastic. That's going to bring up 4th down, and we'll get to see the Santa Fe punter.
He dodged our first guy coming in there, and he flushed out to the left, and all of a sudden Dylan was just there from out of nowhere. Brought him down from behind. That was a huge, huge stop. They had first down on our 38-yard line. They are punting from their own 49.
Okay, so if that's number 13 punting, I do not have him on our roster. Somebody alert the authorities. Nobody knows who this kid is. Oh, that's going to be a short punt.
Preston either got a piece of it or
he pressured the heck out of it.
Yeah.
He pressured the heck.
The way the punt went, he could have got a piece of that.
Absolutely. So that's going to bring up first down and 10 from the 42-yard line for the Deer Creek Antlers. It's 35-21, 4:51 left in the third quarter. The Deer Creek offense comes onto the field, and they're going to look to make something happen here.
We gained 4 yards on that exchange, plus our defense feeling great about making a great stop there on those plays.
Absolutely. Dylan Diaz coming up with the sack on Kanan Hanson. Freeze looks to the sideline. He's got Davis off to his left. He's got Hueslick at the bottom by himself. And then he's got Gary and Davion White at the top of your screen. Freeze awaits the snap, and there it is. Handoff to Davis. Davis tackled by number 9, Davion Richard.
That's one of the things about the offenses that we were talking about earlier. You only have 5 offensive linemen in them because you have so many receivers and things. It's hard to find those creases sometimes running football. That's why, I believe with us, we got to tenderize them a little bit with the pass, come back with that run.
Absolutely. Tenderize. Good word. That's exactly right. So we're going to have twin receivers to the bottom, single way up top. That's Logan Hueslick. And there's a quick pass out to Logan Stanley by Hunter Freeze, who just puts his head down and bowls right over number 37, Kobe Cole, if I'm pronouncing that right. Jerry, are the stands shaking? Is it making you nervous?
It is kind of shaking here. This is homecoming here for Edmond Santa Fe, and they're being a little bit raunchous down here in the stands, the student sections, and having a little fun, which is great. I'm looking across the way, though. Look at our student section. Our student section is jumping up and down. It looks like we're in Madison, Wisconsin, and in the jump around game here.
I think Cal's probably in there somewhere. Hey, buddy. All right, Freeze back in the shotgun, offset back to his left. Oh, pulls it down and takes off. That's going to be good enough for Deer Creek first down if we get a Deer Creek spot.
Come on now. Give us a good spot. I like that play.
Absolutely. He just moves him. That's a first down.
We learned that one from the SaberCats last week, I think.
Absolutely.
The old quarterback draw. Nice job, Hunter. Way to get up the field.
Absolutely. Yeah, these stands are swaying. I feel like
they are swaying.
I'm starting to question the structural integrity of this
when you get
box.
When you get to be my age, you kind of always sway. but, I think they really are swaying.
All right, here we go. Hunter Freeze back in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Quick pass out to number 11, Paxton Gary, who actually fights his way for about another yard and a half. Number 9, Davion Richard, had him by the ankle. Gary was doing everything he could to pull himself free, but still got about an extra yard and a half out of it.
I mean, that's what you see from these kids. I mean, they fight for every yard. They fight for every tackle. It's fantastic.
All right, Freeze back in the shotgun. Single receiver to the top. That's Huslig. Got Paxton Gary and Davion White at the bottom. They look to the side, possibly changing the play here. Freeze steps up towards the line. Davis offsets to his right now. Freeze awaits the snap. There it is. Fakes the handoff. There's that pump fake. He's got Huslig. Oh, my goodness. Huslig was doing everything he could to try to make a play on that ball.
I mean, every time we throw the ball up to him, I'm now expecting him to catch it. I mean, he almost got that one too.
Right. He was trying to fight his way through that defensive back because, honestly, it was one of those situations that we've seen kind of recently in the last few years, people trapping the ball. It was really close to almost being one of those situations where he was reaching around a defensive back to try to make that catch. Right. So Freeze is going to be in the shotgun. We've got Davion White at the bottom of your screen, Huslig at the top, Gary in the slot. There's the fakes. Oh, my goodness. So Freeze throws the interception. I don't know whether that was a break on a ball, a miscommunication on a route. Number six, that's Dom Johnson.
I think that was a good play on his part. It looks like, you actually get burnt 3 or 4 times on a play, which he has on that slant. You start trying to pick up the signs. He broke on that ball really quickly, and that's off to him for a really good play. Sometimes they make really good plays.
Yeah, and we've talked about how athletic Dom Johnson is and what we've seen of him tonight. And I think you're right. He just uses athleticism to make a break on that ball. Okay, so handoff to Mbari Snoddy. That's hard to say fast. This carry tackle brought down by Jacob Johnson and number 10, of course, Dylan Diaz. It's going to be a gain of about 5 on the play. A gain of about 5, so bring up second and 5. We're going to have Hanson in the shotgun here. Twin receivers to the bottom. Twin receivers to the top. Homecoming Kings pads are coming off. They're going to have to get those sorted out. Got an offset back to, that's Snoddy, but quick pass out to,
nice play.
That's Paxton Gary. Good job, Paxton Gary. It was a quick pass out to the Brandon Caraway, receiver. We talked about him earlier in the evening, having some wheels. Paxton Gary steps right up, grabs a hold of that ankle, and does not let him go. Nice job, Paxton Gary.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 5. If we can stop him here, I mean, this is what the defense is doing.
Right, but that's Mbari Snoddy. There's the handoff inside to Snoddy. He's got the first down. He's still fighting for yards. It looked like maybe some antlers trying to rip at the ball there. So that's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Santa Fe Wolves. We're going to have trip receivers to the top of your screen. We're going to have a single receiver to the bottom. Hanson's going to be in the shotgun with Snoddy off to his left. There's the handoff to Snoddy. Breaks through the line. We may see the rest of this season. I'm not sure. I mean, I'd have to go through the rest of our season to make sure. Mbari Snoddy at the end of the year may be the running back that's near the top of the list that we've seen this year, Gary.
Yeah, and he's running behind that big offensive line. I don't know how much each one of those guys weigh, but it's quite a bit. That's, there comes a time when, big doesn't get smaller, and big doesn't get smaller.
Right.
This is what this offensive line. This is why they pick these guys. 3rd and 4th quarter, where they start leaning on you and they run with that physical that running back they have.
Hanson hands off to Snoddy again. Another carry. I mean, they're just riding him at this point.
Yeah.
That's another. Now, granted, stopped for a short gain, Dylan Diaz, but it's good enough for a Wolf 1st down and 10. So it's going to be a Santa Fe 1st down and 10 from about the 21-yard line. Still got Hanson in there. Cameron Johnson in to give Mbari Snoddy a breather. Handoff to Johnson. They're just working the center of that line, but Deer Creek's standing up a little bit.
Yeah, they are.
That's Dylan Diaz, and that's number 53, Keegan DeMario, stopping Cameron Johnson for a short gain. So I think Deer Creek may have had enough of this.
I believe so as well. Keegan had to step in last week and has played this whole game and has done really well. I think he's a junior, so we just got him for another year. After this, he's going to get even better.
There's the quick pass to Caraway. Caraway seemed to go down.
He was down.
Yeah, I mean, if I know the rules of football, I'm fairly certain he was down, but the ref's not seeing it that way.
On Sunday, he would have been able to do that. This is Thursday.
Yes,
It
that's
should be
right.
Back here.
Yeah, because if your elbow or knee goes down, well, in any event, that's the end of the third quarter. So at the end of the third quarter, your Deer Creek Antlers 21, the Santa Fe Wolves 35.
All right, the winning ticket number is 1, 6, 8, 4, 1, 5, 4. 1, 6, 8, 4, 1, 5, 4. Your name is Lori Bamford. You are a winner of the Ladies Fitbit Flex 2. You go to the concession stand on the home side to claim your prize. And Lori Bamford. Congratulations.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so to start the third quarter, Deer Creek 21, Santa Fe 35. Santa Fe's got the ball. It's going to be third down and 10 from the 22-yard line.
Come on, defense, get
Hanson
there.
back to pass, quick pass out to Snoddy. Snoddy makes a move and is brought down, shoestring tackle by number 11, Paxton Gary. It's going to be a gain of about 5 yards, pardon me. It's going to bring up about fourth down and 5.
Number 11, Paxton Gary on the side.
I believe we're going to see the Santa Fe kicker here, Austin Garcia.
All right, boys, be careful here. Let's block this thing and take it to the house.
I feel like we should do the chant, block that kick. We'll see the Deer Creek special teams try to stiffen up here. See if they can get it. Oh, my goodness. Is that good?
Oh, man.
Number 41, Parker Johnson, Jerry.
That was. He did everything but block the kick. I mean, he was through that line so quick.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he saw a little sliver of daylight and just popped right through there. I thought he had that one.
I did too.
Yeah, he'll probably go back and watch the film, and he may give it he may give that a dag nabbit himself.
Well, he was kicking from the right hash mark over there, so he had to kick it at an angle. If that had been a straight-on kick, he'd have blocked it.
Yeah,
but since he had to kick it at an angle, he missed it by, I mean, I got to say, inches.
Missed it by that much, they say. All right, so that takes the time down to 11:22, fourth quarter. It's 38-21. Edmond Santa Fe leads your Deer Creek Antlers. You know, tonight, like I said earlier, and last week, and as I'm sure the rest of the season will be, just a fun time. I haven't had a better time in years, and we'll talk a little bit more about that as we go forward here. But the Antler Vision crew, we'll get into that in just a minute. But what a good time! What a bunch of professional, awesome young people that Jerry and I had the pleasure to work with.
Oh, it's amazing.
Austin Garcia, based on the way he's set up here, is going to get the short pooch kick, so I hope we're up and are ready. We've got Diaz and White back to return. Here comes Garcia with the floater.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it went out of bounds, so we're good there.
Wow, he hustled on that play to get it out of bounds.
Yeah, Jacob Johnson tells Parker Johnson, come on up and get this kick while I block this guy. And Parker Johnson did his best. Couldn't quite bring it in, and it went out of bounds. So, but once again, back to Antler Vision. This is my first year to do play-by-play for Deer Creek, and was so excited to have the opportunity to do this and to work with Jerry. Man, what a great group of young people.
It's fantastic. I mean, like I said last week, I've done this. I did it professionally for a while. I haven't worked with anybody better than these young people we're working with right now.
Freeze back in the shotgun, offset back to his left. Quick pass to Davion White. I feel like we haven't gotten to call his name enough tonight, Jerry.
We seem to put him to the short side of the field quite a bit of time, and they roll their coverage the other way. He's somebody who I think that as the year goes on, we're going to see a lot more of him as making big plays.
Absolutely. So here we go. It's going to be second down and about 4. Hunter Freeze is going to be in the shotgun. White on the bottom of your screen. I believe that's Hueslig and Gary to the top. Fakes the handoff to Davis. Rolls. Oh my. Hueslig fell down. Freeze still tried to, I'm not sure Freeze saw Hueslig fall. Makes the throw and nearly picked off by number 3, Jared Johnson.
Well, we know the stadium's only a year old, but we've seen a lot of people slipping and falling from both sides of the field. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's a great point. I'm wondering if they got a good deal on this turf, if you know what I'm saying. I know a guy that maybe they bought the turf out of the trunk of a car somewhere.
Third down. Let's get them here, boys.
We're just kidding. It's a great stadium. We love it here. So here we go. Twin receivers to the top, single receiver to the bottom. Freeze in the shotgun. Davis offset to his left. Hands off to Davis, and he's met by a couple of Wolves in the backfield. It's going to be tackled for a loss.
We were trying to catch them, I think, on their blitz, and there was just too much congestion in the hole right there, and we couldn't get through.
So that's going to bring up 4th and 6. The punt team's going to come in. We'll see Preston Seibel drop back to punt the ball. Back deep to receive for the Santa Fe Wolves, number 6, Dom Johnson.
Need a big kick here, Preston.
Absolutely. You'll probably see Preston roll to his right here. I believe that's the way he usually rolls. Jacob Johnson. No, that's not Jacob Johnson. Pardon me. It's number 33, Ben Likes, coming in late here to fill a spot on the punt team. There's Seibel. There's the punt.
Good high punt.
Johnson calls for a fair catch.
Nice roll, too. Good punt, Preston.
Nice Deer Creek roll. It's going to be downed at about the 16-yard line by number 20, Hunter Smith.
Nice job, nice job.
So with 10:14 left in the fourth quarter, 38 Edmond Santa Fe, 21 Deer Creek. We'll bring the Deer Creek defense out on the field, see what we can get done to hold up this Santa Fe offense that's been fairly successful tonight, Jerry.
All right, we got them pinned back inside their own 20. We need to hold them back down here. No first downs, 3 and out.
Twin receivers to the bottom, twin receivers to the top. Hanson takes the snap, hands off inside to either Cameron Johnson or Mbari Snoddy. Let's see who that is. That's Mbari Snoddy. Brought down by number 10, Dylan Diaz, and number 8, Preston Seibel for the tackle.
They're right back up to the line.
Absolutely. Santa Fe's trying to roll with this offense. High snap. Hanson pulls it down. Snoddy's brought down for a short gain, if any, by number 43, Griff Stanley. Nice play, Griff.
He fought off 2 blocks right there and got him and took him down and held him to a third down play right here.
Absolutely.
You can see Griff's wrestling background on that last play.
Absolutely. Hanson in the shotgun, twins to the bottom, twins to the top. I believe that's Snoddy still. They fake the handoff to Snoddy, go outside to Carraway. Carraway catches the ball. Oh, my goodness. Nice play to knock him out of bounds. That is number 11, Paxton Gary, number 34, Logan Stanley, that knocked Carraway out of bounds. And he was a shoestring away from getting that turned up field.
Boy, you talk about taking a proper angle. They got him just at the last second.
Yeah, in the nick of time.
Good hustle.
Hanson in the shotgun, trips to the bottom, single to the top. Handoff to Mbari Snoddy. Gain of about... Ball on the ground. Ball on the ground. There's a scrum, possibly. Let's see who comes up with it. Not a lot of excitement in Deer Creek. It looks like, looks like that's going to be recovered by the Wolves. It's going to bring up to second down and about 3 for the Santa Fe Wolves. They look towards the sidelines for the signal. We've got twin receivers to the top and twins to the bottom. He's got a back offset to his left. That's Snoddy, I believe. Here's the snap. It's a handoff. No. Yep, it's a handoff to Snoddy. Snoddy. Oh, my goodness. Did you see that?
Yes.
He plant his foot in the ground and cut. My goodness. Mbari Snoddy. That's going to be good enough for a Santa Fe first down and 10. Ball's going to be spotted at about the 35-yard line. What a foot plant and cut by Mbari Snoddy.
Well, you see why he's had so much press in these first couple of weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. Quick pass out to Dom Johnson. Nice tackle by number 41, Parker Johnson.
That's the second touchdown-saving tackle in a row for him, and it's because he's hustled all the way across the field both times. Once up there, once down here.
You know, Deer Creek down, 8:20 left in the fourth quarter here, down 17 points. And you're not seeing any heads hanging. You're seeing guys still play with a lot of intensity to try to see what they can do.
I'm seeing somebody hold Griff Stanley as he was trying to get through the line just then. But
yeah.
I totally agree. I mean,
refs, Jerry. Refs.
Yeah. They're, you know, I mean, you see our hands on our hips. We're a little tired. I mean, they've been out there fighting against those big guys. We were looking at their lineup a while ago. They're all 270 plus. That's a lot of beef leaning on you for this long, but they're putting their hand down. They're ready to fight another play.
Hands on hips, but head's not hanging.
Right.
So here's the quick pass out to Nick Sharp. Knocked out of bounds by number 20, Hunter Smith.
Pushed out of bounds by number 20, Hunter Smith.
It's going to be a short game. It's going to bring up third down and short for the Wolves.
All right, somebody break through and take Snoddy down right here.
Absolutely. There's the snap. There's the handoff to Snoddy.
He's just one of those guys that he always falls forward, you know?
Mm-hmm. He really does. And the Santa Fe line is getting some push here, and our guys have got their foot to the floor, and they're giving it every ounce of gas they've got right here. So we've got, I believe we're going to have a timeout on the field.
I think that's a good timeout. Let's get our guys rested. Let's make this stand right here.
Absolutely.
A while ago, JD was talking about the great people we get to work here with. This is our second week. And essentially, JD and I show up in these fancy shirts and get to talk. And which we're both we've practiced that for many, many years. But, you know, we come in here and it's all set up. Everything's ready to go. It's fantastic. And the people, some of these, I call them young people, you know, they're in school with our kids. They're young people, but the way that they work and what they do and the professionalism isn't young at all. It's like their old hat at it. And, you know, we work with Alex, Samantha, Madison, you know, Nathan, Terry. Sorry, I can't read my own writing here. Carrington, Jonah, who you've already listened to.
Yes.
Jonah's a rising star on this talking. Lindsay, and of course Miss Harris, you know, who teaches all this. And again, it's fantastic. We have this at our school, and that we get to do this. It's a blessing that we have this.
First down and goal from the 8-yard line, and the Deer Creek defense is back on the field, and we're with you guys. Let's see what you can do. Hanson in the shotgun. Tosses it up for number 5, Nick Sharp, the homecoming king, and he's not going to get the catch. He may have got the crown, but he did not get the catch.
He got crowned right there.
Yeah. Number 20, Hunter Smith on the coverage.
We have someone down on the field. Looks like a Santa Fe Wolf is down on the field, so they are calling an official timeout.
Looks like that may be William McKelvey down on the field. Number 55. We'll see.
Number 56.
56. I was one off. That's Kincaid White, 5'8", 275-pound offensive lineman, a junior here for them.
You hate seeing that at any time of the game, but especially toward the end of a game, anybody getting nicked up or hurt. And, you know, I think everybody that has kids that play football or follows football in any way says prayers every day for practice, but a lot of them on the days of the game, and you hate seeing anybody down.
Absolutely. These guys put in all the hard work, and you want them to be rewarded for all that hard work by being able to play every down they can play.
Right. This is it's all about the high school experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, some of these boys will go on to play at the next level, but most of them won't. So this is it, and this is what you really want them to have for memories for the rest of their life.
Mm-hmm. There's probably guys down there on that sideline that honestly in a varsity game will never get on the field, but they're part of the team. They enjoy the experience. They enjoy their teammates, and they'll look back on this with fondness.
Oh yeah, it's you know, you hear so many things about football, and you know, and things change, but you know, I'm still great friends with people I played with 30 some odd years ago, and you know, love cherishing those memories forever and ever.
Absolutely. Well, it's going to be second down and goal from the 8-yard line for the Santa Fe Wolves. Hansen's back in the shotgun, twin receivers to the top and bottom. And I believe that's Mbari Snoddy, who takes the handoff at the center.
There you go.
Tackled by Isaac Raway, Dylan Diaz, Griff Stanley, and Preston Seibel, a quartet of Antler tacklers to bring him down.
That's the pride right there.
Absolutely. Gain of 3, but he wasn't allowed to make any Mbari Snoddy-like moves. He didn't have enough room to do that. He was tackled by that group of Antlers there.
Come on, D.
Absolutely. Here we go. Hansen in the shotgun. Twins to the bottom and top.
Get him right there.
Hansen keeps it.
Nice.
And is taken off his feet by number 29. That's one of the Dylans, Dylan Beers.
Nice job, Dylan. Nice job. All right. I don't see anybody coming in for a field goal. This is time. Fourth down, right
down
here.
a goal from the 3-yard line. It's time to stand up, and Deer Creek will.
Come on, boys, right here.
So here we go.
Everything you got.
You got to think that they're going to Snoddy on this. Here's Hansen, awaits the snap. There's the handoff to Snoddy, and he's brought down. That is not going to be a touchdown. He's tackled by number 8, Preston Seibel. By number 41, Parker Johnson.
I mean, look at that. And that right there is, you know, you're down by 17 points midway through the fourth quarter. Look at the pride that those boys stepped up with just then to make a play. That is the kind of pride that we're all happy, very happy to have here at Deer Creek.
That's what I said earlier. Their hands were on their hips, but their heads weren't hanging.
Right on.
They were still in this game. And now they've got an offensive chance to maybe decrease this lead. 17 points down, 6:49 left in the fourth. Edmond leads Deer Creek 38-21. Hunter Freeze is backed up in his own end zone. He's got twins to the top, twins in the bottom. He's got an offset back to his left. Freeze stands up, quick throw out to Huslick. Huslick makes a move.
Nice.
Is thrown down by Davion Richard. He's made a lot of tackles tonight. I should remember his name.
Because Logan's made a lot of catches.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So that's good enough to get Freeze out of his own end zone. It's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 14-yard line. So let's see if we can get a little something going. 6:37 left in the fourth. Freeze in the shotgun. He's got single receiver to the top, and he's got twins to the bottom.
The crowd on the line.
Absolutely. So we've got an extra man on the line of scrimmage, hand down there. Hand off to
Davis.
Go. Davis has got room.
Block for him.
Davis has got room in the open field. Gets out to the 29-yard line. There's a flag on the play late, but Davis gets the ball clear out. That's good enough for a first down if it stands to the 29-yard line.
That was a 15-yard run. That's the longest run of the evening for us.
Absolutely. And it's good to see Davis have some room.
They stacked the line, but our line was equal to the challenge and pushed it off and made him a big hole. And they're walking off here, another penalty on him as well.
Well, and I was used to, you could probably hear the hesitation in my voice. I was used to all night saying twins to the top, twins to the bottom, or trips to the top, one to the bottom. They had an extra man on the line of scrimmage with his hand down. And it paid off with the biggest run of the night. So here we go, twins to the bottom, single to the top. Or pardon me, got that backwards. Twins to the top, single to the bottom. Freeze in the shotgun, pulls the ball down, runs into his own offensive lineman. He's going to fall down for about a loss of 1. If Freeze hadn't run into his offensive lineman, he had room.
Yeah, I think we may have found something there for down the line.
Absolutely. So we've got Huslick on the bottom. Let's see if we can get single coverage with Dom Johnson.
They're rolling a safety over.
We got twins to the top, Huslick to the bottom by himself. We've got Davis offset to the right. Freezes in the shotgun.
Oh. Nice call.
Yeah, and so we'll say this: nice read by number 51, Torian Smith for the Wolves. He sniffed out that jailbreak and didn't quite let Davis make that catch.
Well, I like the call. It was a footstep away from catching them in a blitz with a screen pass, and that would have worked out real nice.
Had Davis just had a couple of feet separation from Torian, I think that he could have made that catch, and he had some room to move. So Freezes in the shotgun. He's offset back to his, low snap. Pulls it down. So Freezes tackled for a loss by number 50, Amari Warhop. Second time I've got to call his name tonight and got to say Warhop.
Well, we started on the 1 and we got it out to the 30, so at least we moved it out here for Preston to get a big kickoff here. Get the defense a little bit of rest over on the sideline.
At some point, let's just let Preston run this ball. If this was Madden, my son would fake right now, I promise you. Preston Seibel back to kick. I think that may be Dom Johnson back to receive. Nice punt by Seibel. That is Dom Johnson. Fields it at about the 33-yard line. Dom Johnson makes a move and is brought down by number 41, Parker Johnson, at about
all over the field.
He really has. Parker Johnson is having a nice night.
There's a flag down. Let's see what they're talking about. Holding on Santa Fe.
I'll take it. So that's going to bring up a first down for Santa Fe, but it's not going to put them on this side of the 50. It's going to put them back on that side of the 50, and that's good. I'll take it. So with 4:31 left in the fourth quarter, it's 38-21. Edmond Santa Fe leads. The Deer Creek defense back on the field. We'll see if they can make another stand here. The Deer Creek defense showing a lot of heart, showing a lot of passion, commitment, keeping their heads up, continuing to play.
Continuing to get better.
Absolutely.
Every rep getting better.
So we've got Nick Sharp on the bottom, 3 receivers on the top, Henson in the shotgun with Snoddy off to his right. Oh, quick pass intended for Caraway. Seemed like maybe some kind of miscommunication or timing. But whenever you float one out there like that, well, not float, but you zip one out there like that, you always hope maybe a Deer Creek guy will be on the other end of that overthrow or miscommunication.
Throw one to us now.
2nd and 10. Quick handoff to Snoddy, who is caught just beyond the line of scrimmage by Dylan Diaz. Brings down Snoddy for a short gain.
I mean, the kid's got to have over 10 tackles for sure. We don't have the exact amount, but you see him in on so many plays, offensively and defensively. But, you know, he's not a huge kid, but he steps right up in the hole and makes that play.
That was number 97, also Nolan Lumen just into the game that was in on that tackle with Diaz. Oh, absolutely. Pass intended for number 7, Braden Reichert, in and out of his hands.
That'll bring up 4th down.
I'll take 4th down. Let's bring that punter out. I
Nice
want to get
job.
another look at that Santa Fe punter.
3 and out.
Absolutely. Nice series by the Deer Creek defense. Continuing to play back deep to receive for the Deer Creek Antlers, number 34, Logan Stanley.
Line driving one. Let him take one back here.
Give him some room to work, absolutely. Everybody heads up. Here it comes. All right, the ball's going to go out of bounds about the 34-yard line.
Preston made him hold up and take a few extra steps to kick that ball, which they didn't call it, but they had guys down the field that weren't supposed to be down yet who before he punted the ball just then. But it's that one-man effort. Every man giving their ultimate effort, and Preston right there gave that effort and caused what should have been a penalty on them, but it caused a bad punt.
Absolutely. So let's get the Deer Creek offense back out in the field here. We've got twins to the top, Davion White to the bottom. Freeze is going to be in the shotgun. Alex Welch coming in late. 3:48 left in the fourth. 38-21 Santa Fe leads. Offset back to his left. That's Lamorris Davis. quick handoff. Quick handoff to Davis. Gets back to about the line of scrimmage for no gain. The clock continues to run. So we'll see what, because they more than likely they're going to put it up here pretty quick, Jerry.
Yeah, I think, you got to keep running the ball. And, we got a 15-yard gain out of that run on the last series. You got to keep running the ball. You got to keep them honest with that. And Morris he's got the talent to break those.
I feel like we're going to see that freeze pump fake, and I think they've got a backup corner on freeze, backup corner on Huselig. They've rolled a safety over the top, but they're sending it right to him.
Oh.
So,
go ahead.
To number 24, Carlos Davis on the coverage. Pass intended for Logan Huselig falls incomplete.
Even on the incomplete passes, you kind of get he stuck his left hand out there as he was jumping out of bounds, and you're like, oh, you expect him to catch the ball. I mean, it's just because of how good he's been already so far this year.
So here we go. Huselig and Gary to the top. Davion White to the bottom now. Freezing the shotgun. Looks to the sideline. Heads towards the line to change it up here a little bit. Davis offsets from his right back to his left. There's the snap. There's the handoff to Davis. Davis trying to find some room. Oh, my. Brought down by several different Wolves, but most prominently number 47. That is Trace Ford with the tackle there for the Wolves.
Well, that takes us back to the 26. We're going to see Preston punt again here. Preston's been hitting the ball really well tonight on his punts, too.
He really has. Back deep to receive again for the Wolves. Number 6, Dom Johnson. So 2:26 left in the fourth, 38-21. Seibel's on to punt. He awaits the snap. Center looks down, and here is that long snap. There it goes. Seibel takes a couple of steps. Nice kick again. And
Good
goes
kick.
out of bounds, absolutely, at about the 30, where are they going to spot it, 35? I'm going to call it 35. The ref agrees with me. He's going to call it the 35 too. So, Deer Creek defense will come out to play another series. This is where next week we're probably going to have Jonah Abril step in and help us and tell us how many series and plays they've been on the field tonight, because I feel like it's a lot, Jerry.
Right, and that's, it's been back and forth. Our defense stopping them and vice versa here in the fourth quarter, and it's been a tight game, a tight quarter for both teams.
Hansen takes the snap. Quick out to number 6, Dom Johnson. Dom Johnson is brought down by 3 Antlers, Jacob Johnson, also brought down by number 53, Keegan DeMario, and then, of course, number 20, Hunter Smith.
It's less than 2 minutes in the game, and they're still throwing the ball. They must be trying to work on something to make themselves better as well.
Absolutely. So there's Hansen. Quarterback keep. Oh, that's not Hansen. Pardon me. That's number 12, Jorgen Olsen.
That's why they're throwing the ball.
Yes.
Getting him some playing time, getting him some reps in there as well.
Jorgen. You think it's Jorgen or Jorgen?
I don't know. You make the call.
I don't know. It makes me think of that Price is Right game where it's and then he falls off the edge. Jorgen. He's probably going to throw the Jorgen ball here. Jorgen. Oh. Little confusion on the handoff there. Somebody stepped on somebody else's foot. Jorgen tried to hand the ball off to number 34, Jerrion Cox. Jerrion Cox is 6'1", 185 senior. Couldn't quite keep his feet. It's going to bring up a 4th down, so our offense will get another shot. Logan Stanley's going to be back to receive the kick.
I think it's the 4th time in a row we've stopped him.
Yeah, absolutely. So here we go. This poor punter is not on my list of the Santa Fe roster. Like I said, he's the mysterious punter. So there's the punt. Stanley will come up and try. No, he's going to take a step back, and he'll think better of that. Santa Fe is going to down the ball at the 23-yard line. 24-yard line. So it'll be a fresh set of downs for Deer Creek. We've only got 18 seconds to work here. But if I have anything, it's a desire to see Logan Hueslick go deep in front of Hunter Freeze to see how far he can throw it. How about that? That'd be a great way to finish it. Let's just see how far we can throw it.
I'm all for that.
So with 18 seconds left, it's 38-21. Santa Fe leads. You've got White to the bottom of your screen, Hueslick and Gary to the top, Freeze in the shotgun. Hands off to Davis. Going to be brought down for no gain by number 47, who's awfully excited to make that tackle, Trace Ford. Clock continues to tick. 7. Yeah, we're going to run out here. It's 3-2-1, ladies and gentlemen. So that'll end game 2. Deer Creek falls to 1-1 on the season. Some positive things to walk away. The final score, 38-21. Santa Fe wins this one over Deer Creek. But like I said, some positive things to see in this game.
Yeah, the things that we talked about. These are all games that help you grow as a team, help you grow as an individual player. The coaches have things that they will like, and they'll say, we need to use that again. We need to keep coming back to that. They'll see some things that they can correct in practice. These are the kind of games that give you opportunities to correct things, make you better as a football player, make you better as a football team. The coaches are all still learning how to work with each other and work with these boys as well. And these are the kind of games that give you that opportunity. What I saw was we can throw the football. I also saw that our defense has no quitting in them whatsoever. They fought to the very, very end. And it's easy, to be on the wrong side of it and, just let them run in. We stopped them. And they kept throwing. We kept stopping them. That right there shows me that we have the heart, and that's the base of what you need to build this team. And I couldn't be more happy with what I'm seeing as a progression from practice to our first game to our second. I'm very excited for Deer Creek and all these boys. And one more thing, I know I'm talking a lot, but
you're fine.
The crowd over on that side, look at all the students streaming out.
Absolutely.
We haven't seen that many students at a game in a couple of years, especially or an away game.
Right.
That was fantastic. The team or the parents and the band, but all the students rolled out. That means those students are proud of their team as well, and that's going to go a long way to building the rest of this season and this program.
Absolutely. And like you said, like you pointed out earlier, not a district game, but a game to grow in. And I think that's exactly the thing that you're pointing towards. A game to grow, to get better, to get more in sync, to get more fine-tuned, to sharpen your sword, so to speak. And I think that's what we saw here tonight.
I agree. Next week, we've been on the road 2 weeks in a row.
Absolutely.
Next week, we are coming home to the friendly confines of Deer Creek.
Absolutely.
Antler Stadium. We are going to have it back there. We're having a blew out in that game. The entire, the Antler Nation, they call it, will roll out to that game. I'm very excited. These boys have been on the road for 2 games. We're going to be coming back home, and you'll get to hear and see the excitement that Deer Creek has for these boys and the way they play.
Absolutely. So for Jerry Broughton and myself, J.D. Shackley, and the rest of the Antler Vision crew, we want to thank you so much for joining us for Game 2. Once again, final score 38-21. Deer Creek just falls short here at Edmond Santa Fe. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.